Welcome back, everybody, and it's Specs, and today we're just gonna be going over the new Woods Draft League. So I signed up again because I don't know, I just like draft leagues every once in a while. Sometimes I get a little bit tired of them, which is why I didn't do it for a couple seasons. But now I'm kind of in that draft league phase again. I'm ready to give this another go. Hopefully we'll make it to playoffs, and hopefully we'll win the whole thing. But that cannot be my expectations. So today we're just gonna do a little bit of a power ranking. I kind of just want to take a look at everyone's teams and see what they have in store, and just try to see like who I think would probably be like has the best team or like has the best chance to win it all and whatever. So yeah, before I get started, we have, I think that's 8 categories, and so this is how I'm going to be judging people. So just go over a quick explanation as to see, which one, what is what category. So the first one is breakers. So basically, just how well can your team wall break? So if you're fighting against some sort of like Mega Sableye, Mega like Blissey, Toxapex, all that stuff, how effectively can you get past that type of stuff? Sweepers, it's basically just given the opportunity, can your team set up and just 6-0 everyone? Can they just destroy whole teams? How good are they at doing that? Walling, basically just how well can you take hits? So, if you have that Mega Sableye plus Blissey plus Clefable plus Toxapex core, like yeah, you're gonna get a 5. We got momentum. That's basically just kind of volt switch, flip turn, teleport, U-turn, all that type of stuff. So basically, how well can your team pivot in and come out, and then for example, bring something like a breaker in to start breaking walls, or bring a sweeper in to sweep. Basically what that category is. Speed control is just kind of like speed in general. So how good are your speed tiers? So you have something fast and something slow. Do you only have a lot of stuff in the middle tiers? Do you have stuff like Trick Room or Tailwind that helps you boost speed or whatnot? Are your teams like, do your team has like an effective Scarfer or whatever, type of stuff like that goes into speed control. Type matchups, basically, can you cover and hit all types? That's basically that category. Hazard control and hazard. Honestly, I'm just gonna make these the same categories. So hazards in general, and then actually I'm gonna make this a synergy category. So I can spell hazards, I swear. So hazards. Okay, now it's gonna be, what type of hazards do you have? Are they good setters of those hazards? And do you have stuff that I can remove really effectively? So do you have Rapid Spin? You have a really good defogger like Corviknight, stuff like that. And last category will be synergy. So how well does your team work together with each other? So, do you have, like maybe you're a dedicated rain team, so that's going to be high in synergy. But you don't have to be like a rain team or a terrain team in order to have that type of good synergy. Like maybe you have good defensive cores like Steel Fairy Dragon or Grass Water Fire, those like standard cores like that. And then so basically these categories will be going from 1 to 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. And then I'm just going to average it, and at the end of this, I'm going to rank all of these by just sorting this average column. And we'll see how that goes. So let's get started. First up is the New York Aqua Jets. So right off the bat, I'm seeing one. Okay, I'm seeing one ground immune, which can be kind of problematic, especially since that ground immune is Swellow, which is not going to stick around for too long, usually. But yeah, I do kind of like what I'm seeing aside from that. So, Zygarde 50% is obviously just like a massive threat, right? And so that's a really good breaker. Well, breaker, it's definitely a good sweeper. I don't know about breaker. Choice-Man Zygarde can be pretty threatening given the right circumstances, though. Now, Jirachi is a good, it's a good wall, and it's a decent pivot as well, which is what's good about it. And then it can also kind of do mini sweeps with like Scarf Iron Head if you get lucky and whatnot. And it's good support as well. So, my Lodic here, very good wall. It's very tanky. They're basically one of your classic bulky waters. Gets Marvel skill as well in order if you want to try to do that, like a Flame Orb, Marvel skill type of stuff. And I think it has Haze as well, so it can do that type of stopping those sweeps. Sylveon is also a great Spit F wall. It was like, in competition with Clefable at the beginning of SSOU. Just kind of like, which one's better? Answer is always Clefable. But Sylveon was a close second. But yeah, it's a good Wish Passer as well because it has that really big Wish, really good HP stat. Galvantula, here we see Sticky Webs, which is always good, and it's a nice fast pivot as well, or it can function like that. Magmortar is a very strong hitter. He's probably going to have to run a lot of heavy-duty boots on it, though, unfortunately, which kind of cuts into what it can do, like with the Specs or Life Orb or whatever. And Magmortar has kind of a middling speed tier, unfortunately, so there's that. But, very strong. It's a very strong fire type, for sure. And it has great coverage. Let's see here. What is it caught? Good support. It can run offensive as well, but I usually would not stray towards that type of stuff with Whimsicott. But yeah, very good support. Prankster is just great. And Boom Blast helps ward away the dark types that would switch in onto Prankster moves. Let's see here. We got Armaldo. He can spin, set up rocks. Oh yeah, by the way, Jirachi can also set up rocks. I forgot to mention that earlier. Yeah, it could be kind of threatening under rain, which he might be able to set up from something else, but like, not the best overall, I'd have to say. Okay, so Carnage Man's Mega seems to be Mega Glalie, which has spikes, and it's a very strong Pokemon, so don't sleep on Mega Glalie. Base 100 speed stat, good offensive stats, and decent coverage with a, Glaciate, a return, or actually, I don't know if return's allowed in this draft league. Actually, you know what? I need to go check that. Alright, so moves. Any moves not available in Gen 8. Oh, wow. Okay, so there is no return, so that kind of sucks. I think Double Edge is still an unavailable option. Sorry, I'm trying to find the sheet. Okay, yeah. So anyway, Double Edge is a good option, and it has Earthquake still, so Ground Ice coverage is always, like, really good. So, nothing to sleep on. And it still gets Explosion, too, so that's great for it, too. Hitmontop, also a spinner. It's a decent fighting type. You could probably stick an AV on that, maybe against some sort of, like, other stuff. Honestly, I don't know. Swallow, very good breaker on both ends, actually, because, it has that Specs Boom Burst if it wants to kind of go for that. But it also has a Specs Scrappy Boom Burst, by the way, so, you're going to be hitting those ghost types, too. But it also has, Guts and Flame Orb if you want to try to do physical as well. And it's a very fast Mon. In fact, it is his fastest Mon, and I think Swellow's, like, 120-something. So, yeah. Okay, so that's the overview of all of his Mons. So, let's see here. Let's start by the categories. Breaker. It's alright. I think Mega Glalie is already really good. Zygarde's decent as well. Magmortar might be able to break through some walls as well. Although, something like Toxapex might give it some trouble. Or, like, just Spit F walls like Blissey. Or, like, for example, if he... Well, Sylveon can't really do much to Magmortar, but just, like, Spit F walls in general, like... I guess, yeah, his Melodic, Bulky Waters kind of struggle. Magmortar will kind of struggle with breaking Bulky Waters and, stuff like Chansey and Blissey, which I don't think either of those two were drafted yet as of my recording right now, so that's kind of crazy. Yeah, so I think breaking, I think it's pretty average. I would just give it a solid 3. It's not great, it's not terrible. Sweepers, as I said before, Zygarde is very, very scary in that regard. Glare DD, Glare Sub CD, all you need is 1,000 arrows. It can be really, really scary to fight against a Zygarde. And speaking of which, I will be fighting against it week 8, but in terms of other sweepers, though, there aren't really any. There's not really a good sweeper. I guess Swallow could kind of fit that category, just as it's more of a cleaner than a sweeper, I'd say, but yeah, I mean, it's like fast, it can do a lot of damage. So given, the appropriate checks like steals are worn down, then it can kind of go in after that. Yeah, sweeping is it's kind of just reliant on Zygarde, which is the problem. So I think I have to. Well, Zygarde is good, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it would be it's smart to have just one sweeper. So I'm thinking either a 2 or 2.5. I will keep it a 2 for now, and I'll come back to it later. So walling, yeah, so he's got a pretty good defensive core right here. You know, he's got the Jirachi, Milotic, Sylveon. Like Zygarde is also pretty bulky too, so it can switch in on a lot of electric types, for example. Especially since there is no hidden power, so hidden power ice is going to be non-existent. So that's great for Zygarde. So yeah, these 4 are all very tanky. These 3 have recovery as well. Let's see here. I mean, yeah, what's it called? Probably has some misses, but like, yeah. Yeah, but like these 4 like just make up a very good defensive core. You know, he has the Steel Fairy Dragon, I guess, and he has just the bulky water, which is always nice. Yeah, I think walling wise he's pretty good, so I'm gonna have to give him a 4 for that actually. Sorry, excuse me. Next up we got Momentum. Let's see here, we got Flip Turn from Milotic, we got U-Turn from Jirachi, Volt Switch from Galvantula, and U-Turn from Swallow. So Jirachi, as I said before, is already a great pivot. Milotic can also function as a good pivot as well, so I think that's a plus as well in his favor. Galvantula is a good offensive pivot, so you know it can come in and threaten some things like forcing grass. Well, actually, cannot force any grass types because grass types don't want to switch into it. But actually, yeah, Galvantula's not that great of a pivot. Well, no, because he has Giga Drain to force out grounds as well, like the grounds that are weak to it, or Energy Ball. But yeah, Galvantula still is like a decent offensive pivot. Swallow is good at that as well because it forces in a lot of steel types, and then you just U-turn out, and you know, for example, on his team, go to a Magmortar and start scaring out the steels. So yeah, I think his team is pretty good in terms of the pivoting game. So 3.5 or a 4 is kind of where I'm inclining towards. Since I gave him a 2 instead of 2.5, I'll give him a 4. Yeah, that's how I'm judging. Anyway, speed control. I think he's got a wide range here. He's got something slow like Armaldo. He's got something in the middle like Zygarde and Rachi, and he's got something fast like Swallow. I guess he could struggle. He doesn't really have a good Scarfer, I'd say, except Rachi. And honestly, I don't like Jirachi as a Scarfer, but like, you know, it still functions well as it, so I should probably stop talking about my opinions. So yeah, I think he has good speed control overall though. So I think like he's just missing out on that like naturally fast Pokemon. Like Swallow, yes, it's fast, don't get me wrong, but like with all the power creep, there's a lot of faster ones like Dragapult and like Mega Beedrill and, you know, Megalophony, all that type of stuff. So yeah, I think he's missing out on that type of speed tier. But you know, he's got like Prankster Tailwind, for example, and like naturally fast Pokemon like Swallow, as I already said. So I'm gonna say like a 3.5. Yeah, I'm gonna give 3.5. I'm trying not to be overly nice here, so that's why I'm not giving like 5s. But yeah, if I like kind of contradict myself later on, I'm gonna come back and see if I can change these scores. So type matchups. So right now I'm looking at what type of immunities he's got. So he's got that poison immunity with Jirachi. He's got the electric immunity with Zygarde. As I said before, the only ground immunity is Swallow, which is not the bulkiest thing in the world. So that can be a little bit annoying. And like, in terms of like ground type resist, either it's just Whimsicott, which is like, yeah. So like a very strong like Earthquaker is just really bad against his team. It's really good against his team. Sorry, just because like there's just like one Swallow that's switching in, and maybe Whimsicott. Like if Landorus Therian was fighting this team, right? You know, it's really easy to spam Earthquake because just like if Swallow comes in, you know, if you get rocks up beforehand, you know, Swallow's coming in, it's like, oh, it's going to be taking rocks anyway, so that's good for me. And Whimsicott's not that bulky, so it's going to be still taking a lot from that Earthquake, and the rest of the team doesn't resist it. So, like, it's just, in terms of that, ground immunity, really, really, really sus. Let's see here. He's got a Flash Fire. He's got a Fire immunity, actually, which is pretty interesting. Actually, wait. No, Magmortar gets Flash Fire, right? I don't actually know. Ignore me if it's wrong. But yeah, so at least the good thing is he does have a Volt Switch immunity, which is good, because not having that is kind of bad. In terms of type coverage, Zygarde on his own kind of just does the type coverage for him, for his team, because 1,000 Arrows hits everything on the field. And, grass types, can switch in. But, there's like a Vanchilla, there's a Magmortar, there's a Mega Glalie. So, yeah, in terms of type coverage on the offensive side, I think he's kind of got that down pat. So, yeah. Oh, sorry. That was my Showdown builder. And that's the rosters. So, in terms of type matchup, the defensive side, I think he's good. Just that ground immunity is really lacking. And then offensively, pretty damn good. So I'm willing to give him either 4 or 4.5. I'm gonna give him a 4 just because I find earthquake immunity is very necessary. You'll see with my team much later on. It's gonna be kind of prevalent. Although to be fair, I'll talk about my team when we come to it, anyways. So the last two categories are hazards and synergy. So hazards, he's got 2 rock setters, but our model's kind of a fake rock setter, I'm gonna be honest. No, okay, he's got 2 rock setters. Spiker, Mega Glalie, which is a decent spiker, and Galvantula has webs, decent web setter as well. So I think, yeah, good hazards. No T-Spikes is kind of bad. Yeah. Well, I mean, you don't need T-Spikes, to be fair, so it's not necessary. And then in terms of removal, he's got Defog on Whimsicott, he's got Spin on Armaldo, Spin on Hitmontop, and Defog on Swallow. Problem is, his Defoggers aren't the best Defoggers, and his Spinners aren't the best Spinners. And in terms of T-Spikes against him, it's actually really scary because he has no grounded poison type, which is almost a necessity on good draft league teams. But yeah, so that could be very scary for him if he's fighting against T-Spikes. So keep that in mind. So decent hazards plus semi-decent hazard control. I'm gonna give that probably a 2.5, maybe. I don't know, maybe a 3. We'll see. Okay, last up is synergy. So in terms of synergy, it's pretty good. As I said before, he's got that fire, water. No, sorry. Well, he does have the fire, water, grass core right here, actually. He also has that steel pair dragon core. Yeah, I think his team likes webs a lot, actually. It helps support his slower mons. Like Magmortar, for example, which can be very scary under webs, and especially Mega Glalie. Yeah, so I think he's teaming up with some pretty good synergy overall. Oh my god, I just gotta... I hate Epic Games. Anyway, I don't even play Fortnite, what the hell's that? So, yeah, as I was saying, synergy is pretty decent. I would have to give that a 4, 3.5, 4. Let's put it at 4 for now. Alright, so that's his average here. Above average is what we can glean from that. Alright, next up we got the Fiamonts, aka Spire Fan, aka the GOAT himself. I guess one thing that can be kind of... Sorry, I was closing Discord. If you kind of haven't noticed by now, he may or may not have drafted all playable Smash character roster. So you see the Mega Charizard X's from the final Smash from Charizard in Smash 4. You got Greninja, Incineroar, Lucario, Jigglypuff, Pikachu, and Pichu, and then you got Ivysaur and Squirtle from Pokemon Trader. And then Throw and Sock, he said was supposed to represent Mario and Luigi. So, as you can tell, my man's got threats on threats on threats. But yeah, seriously though, I respect him a lot as a player, and I think he's gonna do really well regardless of what he has. So, in terms of rankings, let's go and do a little overview. Mega Charizard X is a very, very scary Dragon Dance sweeper, and can do other stuff like Belly Drum as well, so that could be interesting. It could probably run special too, just to catch opponents off guard. I'm sure Spire can do a lot of stuff with that. Greninja will not. I don't think it has either Protean or Ash form, so that really sucks for Spire. But Greninja is still a decent Pokemon. It's a fast offensive it's a fast offensive pivot Pokemon type of stuff, and it has spikes and T-spikes as well, so it's a good hazard to lead too. Incineroar is a nice like bulky pivot type of stuff with parting shot and U-turn, and it's got knockoff as well. Flare Blitz. Oh yeah, it has Flare Blitz. But yeah, Incineroar could be that side too, and then it also has that offensive side as well. You know, it has Swords Dance, Flame Charge, and it has like what's that? It's that dark move that is like Stored Power, whatever that is. It'll come to me eventually. It's not punishment though. That's the opposite of that. Okay, anyway, so Lucario as well. Fast offensive bond, or decently fast offensive bond. It's not really fast anymore. Actually, it never really was that fast to begin with. But you know, it's a good offensive bond. It can run both sides of the spectrum, and it can be kind of threatening in that sense. Okay, so yeah, Jigglypuff is next, and it's Fairy type. I think it has Wish, and I think it has Stealth Rock. At least Wigglytuff does have both, so I don't know what Jigglypuff does though. You know, it has Sing and Rest. We're going by the Smash games. Next up, Pikachu. Same speed tier as or almost same speed tier as Lucario. It's got that light ball going for it, making it as stronger than a non-boosted Mewtwo. But you know, Mewtwo is always running like Life Orb or whatever, so not really. But anyway, so Pikachu's pretty strong though. It's got a lot of priority as well. Fake Out plus Extreme Speed and like Knockoff is like pretty prevalent in lower tiers, I'm pretty sure. And it can run special as well, so that's good for it. And it has decent special coverage. Yeah. Doesn't mind the HP Ice loss because it has Surfer and Grass Knot. Ivysaur is up next. You could kind of use it as like a Chlorophyll Sweeper. Basically just like a knockoff Ivysaur because it has knockoff Venusaur because it has all those moves that what makes Venusaur that is what makes Venusaur so great. I can speak, I swear. He could try to run a manual Sun team, maybe. Next up, Squirtle. Yeah. The next up is Pichu. Okay, next up is Throw. So speaking of Throw, okay. You know, it's a probably decent fighting type. I never really used it before, I will be honest, but like, you know, it could be decent. Sock is also there as well. It could be a good Scarfer, and it has like sturdy counter type of shenaniganry. Yeah. So that's good. That's a good team. I'm trying not to be too mean. Anyway, so let's get to the rankings. So Breakers, Mega Charizard X. If you want to run the Belly Drum set, I mean, it falls under Sweeping Board, technically speaking again, but like, it's very strong, is what I'm trying to say. It can definitely break walls as well when it's trying to sweep. Lucario could probably be a decent breaker. Pikachu, maybe. Yeah, so I think in terms of that, I'll probably have to give him, because I don't think it's better than Carnage Man's breaking. I think I'm going to have to give him a little bit less. I'm just going to hit him with a 2.5. So Sweepers. As I said before, Mega Charizard X. Very scary. In terms of other Sweepers, you could probably do like a Double Dance Lucario. As I said, Ivysaur, if you want to try to run Manual Sun, like Chlorophyll Sweeping, there's that. Yeah, just not as good. In terms of, compared to Carnage Man, he has more options, but those options aren't necessarily better. Mega Charizard X can be probably, like, I could just probably be, like, comparable to Zygarde, even though, like, I think Zygarde's better than Charizard X in terms of sweeping, but just because it has more bulk and could set up a lot more easily, and it has that potential to hack through things with Glare. I mean, maybe Charizard X can get a burn with Flare Blitz or whatever. Yeah, so I think I might just give him the same points just because he's, like, on the same level, I guess, with the multitude of War Sweepers, I guess. In terms of walling, I'm gonna be honest, there is really no walling here today. I'll be brutally honest, there's just not much here, in terms of being able to take hits, so I'm gonna have to give him a 1. Yeah. Momentum, he's got Parting Shot, he's got U-Turn on Garand, he's got Volt Switch on Pikachu, so I think, and Pikachu is very good at forcing like maybe like grass types, for example, just because like you don't want to accidentally take a surf or grass knot with your ground type, for a risk of losing the ground type to check said Pikachu. So yeah, I think pivoting wise, he's got decent stuff going on there. I think Socket, maybe I'm confusing him with Pissimian, but maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I don't remember. Let's just say it doesn't. You know what? Actually, let me just. I can just check right now. We got Sock. Does he have U-turn? No, he does not. Okay, so yeah. Anyway, he still has some decent pivots. Like, and Sonora's especially is a pretty good pivot as well. Greninja is a good offensive pivot. At least with Protean it is. I'm not sure without Protean it has the power to like threaten out other mons, but at least with Protean it is pretty good. Pivoting and Pikachu, yeah. So, oh, sorry. So yeah, back to rankings. I think momentum, I'll give him average, like 3. Actually, wait, does Wigglytuff have wish? Wait, hold on a second. Oh, okay. Well, I should be looking at Jigglypuff. My bad. So good HP stats, so it still can pass wishes. So it does get wish and teleport. I don't know if it gets it at the same time though. Let me see. Oh, okay. Well, I don't feel like doing this right now, but it does get wish and teleport. I don't know if you're allowed to use them both at the same time. I'm pretty sure the answer is yes. Maybe it's not though. So we'll see. But yeah, in terms of speed control. Wait, I was talking about speed control. Oh yeah, sorry. I was still talking about momentum. Sorry. But yeah, he still has teleport at least. Can Jigglypuff take 2 hits before teleporting? Then becomes the next question. And my answer to that is maybe with Eviolite. So I'm just gonna keep him at a 3, maybe 3.5. We'll come back to it. Speed control. Greninja's fast. Charizard mediocre fast. Incineroar's mediocre slow. He's got like some 90s, got some 100s, got that 120 something. I forgot how fast Greninja is. And he's got slow mons as well, so I think he actually has a decent speed tiers in terms of that. Yeah, it's just average, I would say. I will give it a 3 then, because it's average. Type matchups. So, like the last person, he has no... Actually, even worse than Carnage, he has no ground. He has no ground resist. He just has ground weaks and ground neutrals. I think it. Yeah, definitely. In terms of electric immunes, we got Pikachu and Pichu, which if you're fighting against like a Zero Aura knockoff, it's just gonna kill the things afterwards. So not the best electric pivots. He has 1 toxic immunity, but no poison. Well, okay, Lucario's also there. I forgot about that. Wisp immunities, Incineroar and Charizard. We got Pikachu and Pichu for the Thunder Waves. I think. Yeah. Okay. So I mean, defensively speaking, no, it's kind of lacking. I'll be entirely honest. And with... Sorry, that was kind of loud. At least on my end. Offensively speaking, he's got 2 fire types. He got a fighting type. Greninja can be kind of like jack of all trades, but since it doesn't have Protean, it's kind of main stat moves are a little bit more prevalent, I guess. So water and dark. Don't think it's too bad, honestly, offensively speaking. So, yeah, that's probably average, like a 3.5 maybe on the offensive side, and then defensive side, he's kind of lacking a lot actually. So it's more like a 1.5. So I guess that means he's a 2.5 in terms of type matchups. Okay, hazards. He's got spikes and T-spikes and Gren, which is really good. I think Jigglypuff gets rocks, so he gets that as well. If it's Jigglypuff's not necessarily the best rocker though, to be fair. He's got knockoff too. I should probably have mentioned that earlier. Yeah, so a knockoff is going to be good for removing boots on things, so that hazards will affect them more. In terms of removal, think Charizard gets Defog, but you should not be using Defog on Charizard. Squirtle gets Spin. That's about it. Okay, so Hazard removal is kind of almost zilch, which is unfortunate. He doesn't have webs, which is not the biggest deal. He does have T-Spikes and Spikes, which is good, and he doesn't really have Rocks, which is bad. Unless I'm missing something. I might be missing something. So I think that's kind of like a 2 in terms of Hazard, maybe even less. We'll come back to it. Synergy. It's a Smash roster, and Mario and Luigi. That's an obvious fight. Okay. Synergistically in the Pokemon sense, and not disregarding Smash. He's got a Fire, Water, Grass core, but the Water and Grass core part of the Fire, Water, Grass core kind of need a little bit more evolutions. So there's that. Does he even have it? He actually does have a Steel Fairy Dragon core somehow. Mega Charizard. He's got the Mega Charizard Ice. He's got the Lucario and Jigglypuff. Again, it's not that great. And in terms of synergy, there's not too much going on here, so I think I'm gonna have to give him 2.22. So okay, that's fire. All right, next up. Sorry, wait. Let me check the time. Well, it's been half an hour. Okay, this is gonna be a long video. Well, that's fine, I guess. Maybe I should start speeding it up. Okay, so Birmingham Blisseys. Immediately I see the Mega Medicham, and I'm just quaking in my boots right now. Thankfully, it doesn't look like I have to fight him, which is good, because I don't want to fight Mega Medi. Scizor is also great, Clef is great. Yeah, I think he's got a really solid team already with the first 3. Like, I think that's all he needs. But yeah, Crobat is nice as well. It's good, like that fast Defogger and fast Pivot. And it can also has setup options as well. Silvergalar is that, like, wild card Pokemon. It just, like, will it activate Quick Claw, Quick Draw? If not, sad face. Alomola is a very, very solid bulky water. Let's see here. Rotom-Mow. It's a good pivot. Guzzlord. It's nice tanky stuff there. You can run like AV, you can run Specs or Band or whatever like that. Milk Tank is a good. It's like a decent rocker and it's fast too, which is good for it. Tokyo is also decent, and Cradily is always underrated, dude. Like, it's like deceptively bulky. Just like Grass Rock is like something you don't really commonly see, because I think it is still unique. Actually, I'm not sure. You know, let me check. We got Grass, we got Rock. Yeah, it is exclusive to the Cradily line. So yeah, I mean, Grass Rock is kind of hard to fight too. It's just like, you know, it doesn't have a lot of weaknesses. It doesn't retain a lot of the grass weaknesses, and it doesn't retain a lot of some of the rock weaknesses as well. So actually, most of the rock weaknesses. So yeah, it's deceptively bulky. That's what I like to call it. So, in terms of breakers, he's got a fucking Mega Medicham. Obviously, his breaking is really, really good already. Scizor can also function well with Choice Band. Clef, I wouldn't call it a sweeper since Calm Mind is like more. I think Calm Mind is more like for breaking, honestly. So like CM Clef is like a decent breaker, I guess in my terms. Slowbro with Nasty Plot could be decent as well. Rotom-Mow, same thing actually. Guzzlord could snowball, given the right opportunity. So yeah, I think breaking wise, he's pretty good. Definitely at least I think a 3.5 is at least what he gets, if not more. I'm leaning towards. I'm not sure if I should lean towards 4 or not though. You know what? I'll give him a 4. Why not? I'll be generous. Okay, so next up we got Sweepers. Scizor is a decent sweeper since, you know, Bullet Punch kind of makes up for his speed. Crobat could kind of function like that as well. A little bit. You can run like Nasty Plot with that. Just try to sweep with his fast speed set. Slowbro can technically be a sweeper as long as you're lucky. Yeah. Aside from that, his sweeping is a little. Clef is also kind of a sweeper. It's like a bulky sweeper, I guess. So I don't know, bulky super slash bulky breaker, but like it also has a lot of utility. It's probably gonna be using it for more utility than for offense. But honestly, you know, I'm not the coach of this team, so you know, I can't determine that. So yeah, in terms of sweeping, he's kind of got it. I think he's kind of got it. At least above, it's above average, I'd say. So actually, I don't know if I would say above average. No, I'd say at least average. I'll give him a 3 and maybe give it a 3.5 later on if I'm feeling generous. Okay, Walling. Good. It's good. He's got a clef. Alomamola as well. Yeah, Togedemaru could be useful as well. Cradily, as I said like many times, deceptively bulky. It's not a Mega Scizor, but Scizor is still decently bulky as well. You see it right now in OU as a good check to stuff like Kyurem and Tapu Lele. But we're not talking about OU, we're talking about NetX OU, so who cares about what I'm saying right now. Okay, so Slowbro is decently tanky as well, I'd say. So, and it has regen, so that's good for it too. Yeah, I think Walling-wise, I wouldn't say is it as... Crobat's also good too. I don't know if it might be as good as Carnage, actually. But it might be a little bit worse. I don't know, let me look back at it again. Because he's got Regenerator, which is like good, and he's got Magic Guard as well, which makes him less susceptible to hazards. I think I might say it's as good at least. Yeah, so let's give it a 4. Yeah, shit, he's kind of knocking it out of the park so far. Momentum, he's got U-Turn on these two, he's got Teleport on Clef, he's got Volt Switch on Rotom. I don't know if Togedemaru gets Volt Switch. Doesn't really matter. He already has like a lot of good pivots. I think Alomomola gets Flip Turn. Actually, no, it doesn't. Does it? No. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. So yeah, I think he's got a good set of pivots already. So I'm gonna give him a good ranking because of that. At least a 3, if not. Let's give him a 3.5. Actually, let me look back at Carnage and see like if I would say his is better. Actually, no, I wouldn't say it's better. Okay, let's give this man a 4 then. Okay. Oh man, he's doing real well. I really like his team. Alright, Speed Control. Okay, so I guess this is where we start to see... I mean, it's kind of mid. It's like as good at Carnage as I guess, because he's got kind of like the same situation with like a lot of base 100 and below, and then a Crobat. So like something... a fast flying type. He's got decent Scarfers too. But Rotomo's a decent Scarfer at least. Yeah, so he's got that kind of going for him. And he got priority. Bullet Punch and Fake Out for Metachan, Bullet Punch for Scizor. Okay, so technically speaking, Slowbro Galar is fast. You know, if you just ignore the fact that it isn't fast 56% of the time. Yeah, so decent, I would say decent. I think Slowbro Galar's got Trick Room too, so like he could try to do like a semi-Trick Room team with Guzzlord. So there's that as well. I think it's kind of like Carnage Man situation a little bit. And I gave him a 3.5, so I think I'll just give him a 3.5 as well. Type matchups. Mega Metachan pretty much hits everything besides like Sableye, and he's got a Fairy type, so that's already good enough. Scizor is also pretty threatening. It's got a wide array of coverage moves. I should probably be talking about his the other side of it, the defensively. And here we might get to see some shortcomings. Not too many though. He has 2 ground immunes, assuming there's no Molt Breaker involved or anything like that. Electric immunities are not a thing on his team though, which can suck. Like yes, he has like 4 times. Actually, that Togedemaru is a 2 times resist. Rotom is a 4 times resist to electric, but the main thing is it doesn't stop Volt Switching from happening against him, which can be a problem. He's got a Toxic immune. He's got some ground immunes, I think. He's got a Dragon immune. Oh, I forgot to talk about that with the other teams. Okay, but anyway, he's got one of the best Dragon immunities in the game. So yeah, I think overall he's got a good defensive core, honestly. The Voltage immunity might be a problem for him, though. Makes him more susceptible to momentum-based teams. Yeah, so aside from that, I think pretty good. And I say type coverage-wise, I think he's got a lot going for him as well. So I'll have to give him like a 4. And that just stopped randomly for some reason, so let's just keep going with that. Next up we got Hazards. Let's go back. Clef's got rocks. Oh wow. He's only got rocks, actually. Yeah, he's really only got rocks. Yeah. Am I reading something right? No, I think that's it. Wait, does Togedemaru get spikes? No, it does not. Okay, just making sure. So, yeah, he's only got rocks. To be fair, a really good rock setter, decent rock setter, okay rock setter. So, like, it's a good rock setter. And he's got Defog. So I guess Hazards is where he's also a little bit weak on. He's only got rocks. He has multiple setters, to be fair, but he's only got rocks. Excuse me. And he's only got a couple defoggers as well. But Chrome has a decent defogger, to be fair. So, not having spikes, not having T-spikes, not having sticky webs. So I think that makes him... Well, I don't want to give him a 2. Wait, what did I get? I gave Spire a 2 because he had, like, just the one rock setter and no defog. Okay, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lower Spire, and I'm going to give Birmingham Blisseys a 2. Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, okay. So that's what I'm gonna do with that. Okay, synergy. You got a Steel Fairy Dragon. Again, I shouldn't be focusing as much on these cores, but like, there's no like obvious like rain team or other type of aspects that you got like a semi-trick room team going on there, as I said before. So that's decent for him. He's got the breaker and like the cleaner with Scizor, I guess, which is kind of cool. And the semi-trick room as well. So I think the team has good synergy overall. No fire, water, grass core, but honestly I don't care. It's not that big of a deal. I think I'll give him at least like a 3. Maybe I'll give him more overall, but we'll come back again. So it looks like Birmingham Blisseys has taken the lead. Let's go to Abbekerk Manectrics. I know this is gonna be like a 2-hour long video. I'm sorry, but I just want to be as thorough as I can while also not taking too long. So next up we got Abbekerk Manectrics, and he's got Tapu Lele plus Mega Zam, and I'm already terrified. Holy crap! That is a scary combo. Oh my god. Thank god Mega Zam doesn't have Nasty Pop, but holy crap. Expanding Force off his... Oh Jesus, why was this allowed? Okay, I think he's got Corviknight too. Yeah, okay, thanks man. Alright, so already very scary team. He's got the Goodra, which is a good special wall. He's got Swampert as well, which is a decent wall over round. Zarude is a good like sweeper slash scarfer slash, you know, that type of stuff. Unbor's a good breaker. Drifloon can be. Yeah, he's even got the Unburden user with the terrain. God damn. He's got Ariados and then Heliolisk. Holy shit, this team is scary. Okay, let's get into breakers. Yeah. Okay, no. But like, to be fair, like seriously, Lele plus Zam is like already just like the scariest thing you could come around. Mega Zam's like, it's not the fastest thing, but he's like probably like, honestly, I don't know what other mods are there, but like he's probably like top 10 in terms of like natural speed in our draft league. So that's really scary. Mega Zam's 150, right? I think it's 150. Yeah, let me check. I can spell, I swear. Yeah, 150. Okay. So that's that. Jesus Christ. Who let Mega Zam back in? Who let Mega Zam back into the draft league? I swear to God. So yeah, he's already very scared on that. Zarude is decently strong as well. Goodra can be strong as well. Embor is a very scary breaker as well, just because it has all that coverage. But to be fair, it's a little slow. Yeah, breakering at least like a. I guess like it has to be like a 4.5, I think, if not a 5. It's better. It's better than Birmingham Blisseys. Well, actually, no. He's got Megas. This is scary. I don't know. Maybe not a 4.5. Maybe a 4 would be suffice. I don't know. And Size Spam versus Mega Medi. Which one do I trust more as a breaker? Actually, they're kind of walled by the same thing. Actually, no, Layla's not walled by freaking Mega Sableye or whatever. He's got Moonblast. What am I saying? I'll leave it at 4.5, honestly. I won't need to give it that to him. Sweepers. Mega Alakazam is like a really good cleaner. Does not get Nasty Plot, so I can't technically call it a sweeper, but like it basically is with its fast speed and everything. Zero has that bulk upset. Lele can also kind of function as a sweeper. I guess like slower teams with like Calm Mind, but like I would just rather use Specs to break IMO. Drifling can probably function as a decent sweeper under terrain. I've yet to see that type of stuff in action, but it's there. So yeah, I think sweeping wise, at least a 3. Let me look at this. Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 3. Let's say 3. Maybe more if I want to later, but for now. Okay. Walling. Corviknight, very good. Swampert, really good. Goodra, really good. Aside from that, Zarude also kind of, and that's pretty much it. So, in terms of a defensive backbone, to be fair, it's a very good defensive backbone. He's got that. Yeah, it's a really good defensive backbone, I would say. Yeah, I'd give him like a 4. A 4? But I don't know. It's a lot of fake bulk too, and so what I mean by that is like, there's not a lot of reliable recovery. The only thing that like of his defensive backbone that he has is kind of Roost on Corviknight. Swampert doesn't have reliable recovery. Goodra doesn't have reliable recovery. Zarude has jungle healing, which is not that great. So Zarude should be used as a tank anyways. So yeah, because of that, maybe like a 3.5 then. I'm just kind of. I don't want to give him more points just because, like, oh my god, I hate Corviknight so much. It's annoying to kill. Yeah. Let's see here. Okay, back to the thing. Okay, Momentum. U-turn on Core, already great. A flip turn on Swampert. U-turn on Zarude. Also on Heliolisk. I think he's pretty good at pivoting. Corviknight's a really good Corviknight and Swampert are really good defensive pivots, and Zarude could be a decent offensive pivot. Same with Heliolisk. So that's at least like a 3.5. What I give Birmingham Blisseys? I give it a 4 for having this. 4. Fuck it, 4. I'll give him a 4. Yeah, let's just give him a 4. Speed Control, Mega Zap, and Psychic Terrain. And he's got that like above 100 but below 120 type of speed tier, which is a nice speed tier to have. Yeah, I think his speed tier is pretty good. It's like almost really well distributed. He's kind of missing like the 110 to 150 range, but like, I mean, who can really blame him? Like 110 to like 140, I guess. So something like that. Yeah, but like, yeah, it's still good, and he's got Lele, so you know, stopping priority is also really good. Doesn't really got a trick room, but like, or he has Tailwind technically. Yeah, I think it's really good. Yeah, Corviknight has a Tailwind, so I'm gonna give it a 4. Oh, not a 44, a 4. Type matchups. Yeah, okay, type matchups. He's got Psy Spam, which is really, really, really scary. And then I'm bored to deal with the dark types. But like, what dark types can deal with Lele or Zam anyways? Dude, what the why is this team so scary? Oh my god. In terms of defensive, he's got the Toxic immune. He's got the Fire. He's got the Wisp immune, really, I guess, kind of. Yeah. He's got the Ground immune. He's got the Electric immune. He's got the Electric Resist. He's got the Psychic immune. Like, he's got the Dragon immune. Like, yeah, he's got all the bases covered, defensively speaking. And they're decently bulky, too, so, for the most part. So that's like a 4.5. Shit, I might just give it a 5. Yeah, I think I'm gonna give it a 5. I think this is by far the best I've seen so far. So, I might change it to 4.5 later though. Hazards. Rocks. He's got rocks. He's got. Okay, he has technically spikes and T-spikes. He's got T-spikes and webs from Ariados, but like, those are the fakest T-spikes and webs you'll ever see in your goddamn life. So I don't know if I should really count it. Yeah, I'll give him that, I guess. And he's got probably one of the best defoggers in Corviknight, which is good. That's about it. Dude, definitely good defog as well. Yeah. I don't like his hazard game all that much. He's got one rocker. He's got the fakest T-spikes and web setter, but he's got a really good defogger. And, like, the problem is it's all just one mon. Like, you have one self rock setter, so I know if you're bringing hazards, you have to bring Swampert, right? And Ariados, I guess. And then if you want hazard support, you have to bring Corviknight. So like, that can be a little bit vulnerable in terms of that. So like, honestly, no one's really been killing the hazard game. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna give him like a 2. Yeah, I mean, I kind of don't even want to give him a 2. But yeah, Synergy. He's got Psy Spam. That's scary as fuck. That's already really good. And it's got the Steel Fairy Dragon, whatever. He's got the Fire Water Grass, whatever. Don't really care too much about that, to be honest. Yeah, I think it's really good. 3.5 at least. Yeah, sure. Actually, why did I give this guy a 4? I think it's just because everything works out really well together. Actually, maybe I was too generous. I think I'm gonna give both of them 3.5. So yeah, Abbekerk takes it home. Okay, I need to go to the bathroom, so I'm just gonna be like BKC, and I'm just gonna leave, and I'll be back. So yeah, see ya. Alright, I'm back. Did you guys like the bathroom break? I hope you guys did. Anyway, so next up we've only got through 4 twos in like an hour. So this is gonna be a long video. Alright, next up we got Seattle Pidgeots. I see the Megalop. I'm loving it already. I said Dracovish too. And Sand with Hippowdon. Oh my god. Also got Barraskewda. I guess you could try to run like a rain team as well, with like a setter, like I don't know. I think Spiritomb gets rain dance and whatnot, so try that. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna. Sorry, I have to speed this up way more because just like I can't go over every single team and expect this video not to be like 3 hours long. So yeah, overall, Megalop, good offensive attacker, really good just these three, good offensive attackers. Appletun is a decent wall, Barraskewda is a good attacker. It's kind of not good outside of rain though, so I'm kind of curious as to see what he's going to try to do with that. Spiritomb, decent wall. Magneton, good for trapping steals, which his team honestly doesn't have the hardest time dealing with. He's got like Megalop and Dracovish already, so like it's not too bad. I guess Ferrothorn. Nah, Ferrothorn's not even that scary either. So yeah, I don't know. Magneton kind of useless. Like in terms of like trapping steals, is not really that necessary. Hippo's good defensive wall. It's got rocks as well. Florges is a good spit F wall. Turtonator exists. Viper exists. Okay, so breaking. Megalop is a really good breaker, especially with all the new moves it gets. Triple Axle, it gets HJK, it's close combat, U-turn, it's crazy. It's crazy. Dracovish is like, well, it got banned for a reason. Let's just say that. Lycanrocs is a really strong breaker as well. Barraskewda could be decent, probably. Magneton is not much weaker than its Magnezone, so it's probably decent at breaking as well. Overall, definitely like high for sure. Just because like these three are already like really insanely I can speak insanely scary. Yeah, I'm gonna go 4. Sweepers. I'm gonna move this ranking chart with me as I go along. Probably a good idea. Okay, so sweepers. Megalop is a really good cleaner. Same with Dracovish, is scarfed. Not a lot of like actual sweeping going on there, like, except for Turtonator here. Like Karachi Kingdras has Soaring Sigilyphs, so it's like technically a sweeper. But yeah. So I think I would just have to give it like a, I don't know. It's definitely better than average, I'd say. Well, in that case, then I have to give this guy like more than a 3 as well. Okay, it's like this column should really just be like a sweeping / cleaning type of deal, because I don't really have cleaners on here, which is kind of important. So I'll just give him like, I think I'll switch both of these to 3.5, honestly. And then walling. Okay, but like if I'm including cleaner, yeah, okay, you know, let's just leave that as is. In terms of walling, Appletun is decently tanky. He's got Hippo as well. Which is really good. Forge is also really good as well. Yeah. So in terms of that, really good. Decent walling capabilities here. He's got Wish Passing as well. I forgot to mention that with the Birmingham Blisseys, but he also had Wish Passing. So that's like not sure. At least a 3.5, I'd say. I'll look at Abbekerk's team again. Yeah, Abbekerk just has that fake bulk type of thing going on. Or, like, not sustainable bulk. So I'm gonna give this guy a 4. Momentum, U-turn, flip turn, volt switch. That's it. Okay. No, like, bulky pivot here, which can be kind of scary. Yeah, no good bulky pivots. It's kind of whack-a-doodle-doo. I guess Magneton might be kind of bulky with EV. I'm not sure. I had never really looked into like a defensive Magneton before. So I would say probably like a 3, maybe less, honestly. I just give him a 3. Oh, that's pretty nice. Speed control. He got Megalop already, so that's really good. Lycanrocs is decently fast too. Barraskewda is very fast. Oh shit. Dracovish is like 70. Eh. Oddly enough, nothing in like the 100 and like the 70 to 100. How fast is a Viper? 65. Yeah, okay. I thought it was faster. I was probably confusing with something else. But yeah, he's at like nothing in like the 70 to 100 range, which is kind of awkward. But like still, it's all right. I'd say. Just not having that mid speed tier can be kind of bad though. So, 3. No, that's too mean. I'd say 3.5. Type matchup. Where's the ground immunity? I love complaining about no ground immunities. Anyway, so that's a thing. Jesus, he has 1 toxic immunity. Oh god. Oh, no ground and poison type, by the way. Oh, I forgot to mention that with everyone else. Oh, it's areas. Okay, fine, Abbekerk. You technically have a ground and poison type. So does Birmingham Blisseys. Yeah. Yeah, it's good. It's good. It's good. I tried to think of what to say. Yeah, I think offensively he's good, I'd say. Fighting water, rock, electric, fire dragon, kind of. It's not bad. I'd say like a... Yeah. In terms of defense, though, you know, he's kind of lacking. 1 electric immunity. To be fair, it's a hippo, so that's a good electric immunity. No ground, no flying types, or no levitators. So yeah, Appleton's gonna have to take all the earthquakes. That's not a good mood. Kind of lacking in type matchups, to be honest. Well, like defensively speaking, at least. So a 3. Well, no, I can't give him a 3. I think a 2.5 would be probably best. Just because, like, it's a type matchup of splitting it up into, like, offensive and defensive, right? So offensively, I think he's great. But, like, defensively, not so much. Well, actually, yeah, I'm being too harsh. Like, because he's got, like, good, like... Well, this is not type matchup. This is just walling, what I'm talking about in that case. So, yeah, I think this is a 2.5. Hazards. Rocks. This also gets rocks. That's it. And in terms of defogging, does he actually not have removal? Or am I blind? Does Turnitin get spin? It does get spin. So he barely has removal, is what I'm seeing right now. And he's got 2 rock setters. 1 offensive, 1 defensive, to be sure, but 2 rock setters. Yeah, that's a hard pass for me. That's definitely like a 1.5. Well, no, that's not 1.5. Well, 1 spinner and no defoggers? Wait, okay, maybe Floor just gets defogged. Maybe it does. I honestly don't know. It does get defogged. Okay. It's not that bad. I'll just give him a 2. Synergy. Sand plus Dracovish. So that's really scary, because Sand Rush is allowed, by the way. Just, yeah. So that's scary. He's got that. He's also got that sand boosting Lycanroc special defense as well, which is kind of nice. We got the Steel type for stand immunity, but the rest of his team is kind of weak to sand, or like doesn't like taking sand chip really, or just definitely doesn't like it because it wants to have as much HP as possible. For walling, same with Appleton. Barraskewda and Lapa, they don't like taking chip because they don't have recovery to speak of. Unless we're gonna run like lefties Barraskewda, in which case, like, why? Spiritomb, yeah. I mean, synergy is like okay. 3, yeah. Okay, Flygon Bandits are the next ones. Oh, Flapple Bandits, my bad. I can. Ooh, Mega T-Tar. Oh, that's not Mega T-Tar, that's Mega Pidgeot. And then there's T-Tar. Mandibuzz, Flygon. Ooh. Wow, this team looks kind of cool, I'm gonna be honest. Yeah. So, Mega Pidgeot, very scary special attacker. T-Tar, very versatile. I don't know if Pursuit's not allowed in this team. Yeah, no. Okay, so Hidden Power, yeah, Pursuit's gone. Just make sure. So yeah, unfortunately it doesn't have that aspect to it, but it's still, you know, good rocker, good spit F-wall, but it could be a good attacker at the same time as well, and it can sweep a Dragon Dance, so it's got that going for it. If you can't see it, I'm like dancing right now, I don't know why. Mandibuzz, it's a very solid overall wall, you know, Flygon, it's a good DD sweeper, and he also has like properties as like some sort of like defensive mon. Man, I should have brought some water down with me. Bisharp is decent. You know, he's got knockoff and iron hit. It's a good breaker. Blaziken, really scary. Can sweep and break at the same time, kind of. Glastrier, very scary breaker. You know, he's got a Trick Room on. That's gonna be really good for him. But Cursula actually. So he does have a Trick Room type of thing going on here, like with the last couple mons. So that could be interesting. Escavalier is strong. Barbarical, Shell Smasher, or decent Shell Smasher. Blizzapod is like good priority mon, good spikes as well, so that's good for him. Cursula is like good special attacker. Okay, yeah. So can't try to rush through as much as I can. Breakers. T-Tar could be run. Oh my god, I keep doing this. T-Tar could be run as a Choice Bander. Bisharp is a very scary Swords Dance breaker. In fact, all three of these are good swords. All four of these are good Swords Dance breakers. Blizzapod can be really strong as well, given the right circumstances, and so can Cursula. So, like, honestly, he's breaking. This might be the first 5. I don't know the first 5. Pidgeot's also really strong too, and it has that workup stall break set. Technically, I don't think people really think it's an actual thing. This might be the first 5. Like everything on his team gets Sword Dance, which is kind of crazy. I'll give him a 4.5. We're gonna. Well, okay. I basically. Okay, so we're comparing with Abbekerk Manectrics now. Okay, yeah. Compared to Abbekerk, he's definitely got the breaking down lock, right? He's got like 5 different Swords Dancers, and they all kind of cover different things. And then he's got Mega T-Tar, just choice. Oh my, yeah, no, he's definitely a 5. I'm sorry, yeah, this is definitely the first 5. Sweepers. He's got Blaziken, he's got Mega T-Tar. Pidgeot's like decently fast, like a big cleaner. Flygon, great Dragon Dancer. Good Shell Smasher and Barbarical as well. Really good. I'd have to say like this is like first 4 probably. Even Bisharp can kind of sweep as well, just with like Swords Dance and Sucker Punch to make up for its bad speed. Because +2 Life Orb Sucker Punch is gonna hurt a lot of stuff. Okay, in terms of walling, he's got a Mandibuzz, which is actually overcoat too, so it doesn't have to take sand damage. It's a really nice pick for him. Except for Flygon can kind of do semi-stalling stuff, or like defensive stuff. T-Tar, also really good spit F-wall. Can take like Moonblast and Sand like it's nothing. He's a champ, dude. The rest of the team has like semi-bulk. Like honestly, Glacier's not that bulky though. Well, it's not as bulky because just like it's weak to hazards and it doesn't have recovery. Same with the Savalier, but at least it's Steel type and like it's not weak to rocks. It's it can survive or leftovers pretty well. But, yeah, I don't know. I guess in terms of bulk, it's a little bit lacking, which makes sense given he has such an offensive team right here. I don't know why I clicked the Soto tab. So yeah, in terms of walling, I'd say not that great. Okay, Abbekerk I gave a 3.5 to. Yeah, he's kind of got that fake ball syndrome going on as well, honestly. So I think a 3.5 or a 3 might be in order. Yeah, let's give him a 3. I might turn Abbekerk down to a 3 too, actually. So momentum. You turn. That's it. technically Lissapod can do some pivoting as well, just with he's trying to use emergency exit as a pivot move. He's got a defensive and offensive pivot, so I think that's alright. I think that's just kind of meh, so I'll give him the meh score of 3, the average. Speed control, so let's see here. Looking at the speed control here, we got Mega Pidgeot, which is decent fast. Flygout's base 100. It's like 80. As I said before, he's got a semi-trick routine kind of going on with Crystal Ball though, so that helps him a lot in this department because he doesn't have anything super duper fast. So yeah, just speed control, like a 3.5 probably. Type matchups. Rock is a really good offensive type. Don't sleep on Rock, seriously. Let's see here. Yeah, he's really good offensively speaking, as I said before. Like, he just has a lot of stuff that can cover different offensive types. Different types offensively. In terms of defense, though, he's actually not bad. He's got the electric immune, he's got the ground immunes, plural. Toxic immunes as well. I mean, like, it's there. I wouldn't say it's not there. So, yeah, I mean, I'm trying to see if, like, there's any, like, overwhelming type weakness, too. And it's actually water. Yeah, water, it's kind of hard for him to switch into. Like, a strong, like, a Keldeo, for example, would just... Oh, Keldeo would just eat this team alive. Holy crap. Yeah, so, like, water is kind of bad on this end, so... But yeah, offensively speaking, covers a lot. So like I'd say like a 3.5. Yeah, let's go 3.5. Hazards. Rock. I think Flygon August gets rocks. Bishop gets rocks, but you know you shouldn't. Well, I mean, if you watch Hita Fajita, you would be using it. Yeah, so he's just got rocks again, like a lot of other people here. And Defog, he's got a really good Defogger and Mandibuzz though, so. Just average, I'd say. Like 2.5. I think. Well, New York. Okay, Carnage Man had other hazards though. To be fair, wow, I shouldn't. They actually gave Carnage Man higher points because he had more hazards, but he didn't have a default. He didn't have good removal as well. So I actually know. So yeah, actually no. I think I'm comfortable with this. Actually, what I gave. Oh god. No, Jared straight up didn't have... okay, you know what? Let's just leave it like this. Synergy. Heat. Whoa. Okay, there's nothing to really do sand. Here. He doesn't even have, like, another... Oh, he does have another rock type, I guess. But, like, no sand rushers. Nothing like that. He's got an Overcoat Mandibuzz, so, you know, he's got that semi-immunity. He's got that immunity to sand, at least with that thing. He's got some ground and steals to help with the sand as well. I don't know. Kind of reads as like a more defensive, or it's not even a defensive sand team because he's got a lot of offensive threats. Like a 3. Not even a 3, honestly. I think a 2.5 is probably a little bit more representative. No, yeah, I'll just give him a 3. Alright. I don't know about the 3. I don't know. Let's say if there's like a tie. Or something. I don't know. Okay. Bronx Obstagoons, aka Mandem. Okay. So we got our first. This is the first one that has 10. Okay, no. Abbekerk was also had only 10. Okay. Mega Gallade, really scary. Weavile, really scary. Both in terms of breaking and kind of swooping as well. D-Knight, really scary Dragon Dancer. Arcanine can be very scary. It's more like versatile, not scary. Like it can run defensive or it can run offensive. Like both kind of work for it. Muck is a very good like psychic destroyer, except it doesn't have pursuit anymore, so rip that. Gligar is alright. All creamy is cool, I guess. It gives him a fairy type at least. Yeah, Gligar is a good defensive one. Silvally is very versatile. Just because, you know, You get to choose any one of the 18 types, and yeah. Chinchou is like, no. And then Shaman is decent as well. Yeah, he's got a decent team. In terms of breaking, let's see. He's got Mega Gallade and Weavile, which is already really good. Dragonite's also a good choice bander as well. Arcanine's also decent offensively. Yeah, that's pretty good already. So Valley is very versatile in that regard. So I think I'd have to give him... Oh, sorry, I'm really tired. Mad props in terms of that. So let's give him like a 4. Bronx Obstagoons. Also, okay, so let's look at the sweeping category. Weavile can kind of do it. Dragonite can 100% do it. Mega Gallade can kind of do it, and that's about it. So Valley, maybe. I don't know. Probably not. Shaman, meh. So, sweeping, he's got, like, the big thing, D-Knight, and then a lot of other ones, too, which is, like, basically better Carnage-Man, so, like a 3? 3? Should I give it? Yeah, 3. Maybe a 4. Or 3.5. I'll come back to it. I'll probably not come back to it, but yeah. Walling. D-Knight can function as a decent wall, so can Arcanine. Well, not wall, tank. So can Arcanine. Lola's a good tank, Gligar's a good wall. So Valley can kind of function on that level, but not really. I think I need water. But I might actually go get water later. But I'll finish this team at the very least first. I'm trying to think like what would be the best ranking to give it. Like a 3? 3? Okay, well. Yeah, I think 3 might be decent. Maybe 3.5. I'll give it 3.5. 3.5, yeah. Okay, momentum. Let's see here. Holy crap, he has Silvally and Gligar. Okay. I had to go down first. But yeah, Silvally and Gligar probably aren't enough to save him. I would say that's like a... Party Shot is good though, so I'll say like a 2.5 maybe. Yeah, I think it's fine. It's just alright. Speed Control. Weavile's fast, Glide's decently fast. Arcanine's 90s. Dragonite's 80s. Mug is like, I forgot how fast it is. And so yeah, I think he's got good speed control. It's kind of weighted towards the faster end, which is decent. Like, honestly, as long as you're not fighting Tricker, it's fine. So, yeah, I'd say that's a good speed control. 3.5? I feel like a 3.5. Alright, some tight matchups. I'm sorry, I'm really spacing out right now. So he's got the ground immune, he's got the electric immune as well, toxic immune too with Gligar. Anything else? He's got a fairy type, so there's that. Technically has a steel type with Silvally Steel, which is probably what he's going to be using for most of the season. And this is paused again for some reason. So yeah, type matchup wise, I think defensively he's good, offensively he's good as well. So I think it's just like a... And I just opened Dolphin. Okay. I don't think you guys saw that, but I just did anyways. Yeah, good. It's good. I'd say like a 4 for sure. Hazards. Hazards is a yikes. 1 rocker, 1 defogger. Oh, actually 2 defoggers. Actually, wait, 3 defoggers. Forget United gets that. Like, yeah, no, not the greatest. So, Gligar as your only rock setter is pretty bad. I've already explained it before, but just to make sure you guys know, it's just like having 1 rocker means I know who's your rocker. I know who your rocker is gonna be, so I'll just prepare for that. So like I'll have a defogger that specifically beats Gligar. But if you had like Gligar and let's say like a Garchomp, right? Like, I mean, like both of them can be dealt with like the same thing, just like really strong ice move. But like, I'm just trying to make a good example. So like, I'm just saying like one is a good defensive rocker, the other one's a good offensive rocker, so they had to be dealt with in different ways. But like, if your way of dealing with Gligar is switching in a Weavile, like you can't do that with Garchomp because like if he just Earthquakes, you're dead, right? So. Yeah, but 1 rocker is bad. 3 defoggers is okay, but you should probably never run Stealth Rock and Defog on the same one, so it basically only has 2 defoggers. Let's give him a 2. Synergy. I just kind of realized he only has physical attackers, and then like 1 Shaman. Like Alcremie as well, but like actually Arcanine can run mixed. But like it's mostly physical attackers. Like Silvally usually runs physical just because like multi-attack is physical, so it runs physical as a result of that. Kind of don't like that. He has a fake Steel Fairy Dragon Core because it's Silvally Steel. Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't think Silvally is flexible enough to deal with everything, though. But to be fair, it is Silvally Steel, which is, like, probably the best Silvally form. Just give him an average synergy. Okay, moving on. Alright, the England Ampharos. Nico Robin / Mythic. Okay, you got Mega Diancie, which is already scary as hell. Mew is also extremely versatile, not something to be slept on. Edge Slash is a very threatening breaker. Got Kamo as well, which can be very flexible in terms of could be a defensive rocker versus a Belly Drum Sweeper or Clangorous Scales. A Clangorous Soul. Yeah, Clangorous Soul. Rotom Heat, defensive versus offensive as well, kind of. Tangle is a good defensive one. Manaphy. Hold up a sec. Okay, wait. I have to go. I need to go check the rules. So, exceptions to the cut moves includes signature moves. But Tail Glow is not a signature move. So, if that's cut... Okay. Let me see which one. Okay, Manaphy's at 12. There's no way it would be at 12 if it had Tail Glow, right? So, I think Manaphy doesn't have Tail Glow. Which means... Why the fuck would you draft Manaphy? Yeah, I mean, Manaphy's still probably okay, I guess. You could try to run like a Radiant Hydration set with Res to like do like some walling and run Scald as well. Licky, meh. Stunk Tank, meh. Diglett, meh. Okay, so in terms of breaking, Edge Slash is really good at that. Mew can run a lot of sets, so can kind of probably has some sort of breaking set. But yeah, probably not the best that I've seen so far. I'll give him a 3. Sweepers, Mega Diancie can kind of clean. Oh, well, Mega Diancie can also break a little bit. Mew has a lot of sweeping sets, I guess. You can run like that. But Mew DMZ, or Z-Moves are not allowed in this draft league, so can't do anything like that, but you can run like Dragon Dance, or like, you can still probably run like Rock Polish or Attack, something. Yeah. Or it can run like the Cosmic Power Body Press Store Power set as well. Kamo is a good cleaner with that boosting move, whatever it's called, Clangorous Soul, I'm pretty sure. And then it's Belly Drum Slackberry as well. Red Heat can do nasty plot stuff, but it's not super common anymore. Manaphy does not get Tail Glow, so who cares? And in terms of sweeper, a 4, 3.5. Let's give him a 4. Walling. Mew can be defensive, Edge Slash can be defensive, Kamo can be defensive, Rotom Heat is usually defensive, Tankless definitely defensive, and if it can probably be made defensive, so yeah, this is pretty good all around. I will give him, like... I'm trying to think. 3.5? 3.5. Like, okay. Like, I know I gave, like, you know, some people like Abbekerk, like, 3.5 just because of, like, fake bulk. It's non-short-term, non-long-term bulk. Yeah. But he has, like... He has that problem, too, with Kamo, with literally these 3 bonds. I know taking, like, its Regenerator. Manaphy takes too long, because it takes 2 turns to do Rain Dance plus Rest. So there's that. Mew gets Roost, though, to be fair, so... Look at what good School Wish. Yeah, 3.5 is fine. Momentum. Mew gets literally every single goddamn move, so there's that. Volt Switch. Is that it? I think that's it. So, like, the only actual pivot, because, like, I doubt he's gonna use some sort of, like, maybe, like, some sort of Future Sight teleport from you, I guess. You could do that, but, like, Rotom is, like, the only thing that has a pivot move on his team, aside from Mew. Yeah, I think that's gonna be our first 2. Speed Control. Also not the greatest. He's got 110 mon, and the rest are kind of 100 and lower, which is not the best. Like, to be fair, 100 below, he has a lot of things spread out within that area, but not having something fast means that you're gonna generally have to run Scarf Mons and stuff like that. So you're gonna have to be careful with stuff like that. So essentially, yeah. And you're not even running Trick Room too, which means, like, actually, I don't know if Diance gets Trick Room or not. Does it? This is important for me to know, because I might or may not have the regular form of Diancie. It does get Trick Room. Okay, so... But, like, Mega Diancie Trick Room makes no sense. So... yeah, I think... Yeah, I think you just gotta be careful. Like, I think it's just, like, you're gonna have to run Scarf Mons a lot. And, like, Trick Room's not super viable on your team, because, like, this Trick Room setter is Mega Diancie. So, yeah, not the best. Yeah, I think that's like a 2, honestly. Maybe less. 2.5. Let's go with 2.5 for now. Type matchup. I think it's pretty good overall, offensively speaking. Defensively speaking, man, what are people with not drafting Ground Heat? He's got a Rotom Heat, that's it. Tangela is good at taking a quick, so usually, since it's got Eviolite plus Grass typing, so that's good. Electric Immune. Okay. Diglett does not count, so basically he doesn't have Electric Immune. Yeah, not the greatest. And he's got a Dragon Immune. Diancie's not... Mega Diancie's not super tanky, so he's gonna have to watch out for that. And Toxic Immune's fine. He's got stuff for the rest of them, so I think this is like a... Honestly, I don't know why I'm judging people by their type offensive stuff, because, like, honestly, I don't think I found someone who's, like, had a very glaring weakness to something. Well, at least I haven't been looking close enough, so, like, I should really just be looking at the defensive typing-wise. But, you know, whatever. I'll just keep doing it for now. 2.5. Hazards. Mew gets everything, so... And then there's Magic Bounce from Diancie. So, those are really good immediately. And I am getting a call from my phone, so I'm not going to take that because this video is more important. Rocks from Kamo. He's got Rocks on Licky, so... Yeah, the problem is, like, you don't want to be using your hazard. Like, you don't want Mew to be your hazard mod. right? Unless you're running like a defensive Mew, like spikes, knockoff, and stuff like that. So that could be a problem, because like Mew usually you want to be the sleeper. But like, yeah, to be fair, Mew can be very versatile, so like, yeah. Defogging, does he have a Rotom Heat? Rotom Heat and Skunk Tank. Not that great. Okay, so I say like a 3. Whoa, 3? No, 2.5. Okay, well, maybe I should give him a 3 just because you can do everything, but like, fine, I'll find a 3. Because like, honestly, like, I don't know why no one has gotten above an average on hazards. Synergy, I'm just being really picky today, I guess, in terms of hazards. I just, you know, everyone's got to have at least like 5 spikers, and then like, yeah, no. Okay, so synergy wise, I think it's pretty good. I think everyone's been just like have decent synergy. It's just kind of a fluff ranking. I think at least a 3 is in order. There's not really anything like super major going on here though, so it's just kind of, honestly, maybe a 2.5 honestly, just because like it's not really reading like super. I don't know how to say this. Like it just doesn't like align, I guess, all the way. Really, like I feel like there's something missing that my tired brain is not picking up on. I'll just give him a 3 for now. But like it probably should be a 2.5. Anyway, moving on. We got the Sarasota Scizors. Let's go. He's got a missing Politoed. Alright. Okay, anyway. So he's drafting Grassy Terrain, very obviously. He's got the Rillalucha. He's got the Magnezone and Volcanion to help weaken those Earthquakes. He's got Mega Sceptile to benefit from the Grassy Terrain. Yeah, this is a pretty Grassy Terrain based team. And he's also got Rain plus Dreadnought, which is, Rain plus Volcanion as well. And Thunder. Oh, baby, that's scary. That's actually really scary. Alright. So, I think breaking wise, Zone and Rillaboom and Volcanion and Thundurus, and oh my god, that is like at least a 4. Yeah, like a 4 is definitely in order. Also, what is that thing on my screen? I can't. Okay, it's gone now. Sweeping. Rillaboom can do that. Holucha definitely can do that. Mixup has a good cleaner. Dreadnought is also a good Swift Swimmer. That's like a 3.5 at least. Maybe not. Maybe a 4. I don't know. Let's go with 4. I gotta speed through these a little bit faster. Right now, hour and 30 minutes, and I haven't even gone through half the. Oh, okay. I didn't go fast. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I haven't even got through half the people. Holy shit! I didn't go faster. Okay, Sarasota Scizors. Walling. Not much bulk, to be honest. Yeah, really not much bulk here. Yeah, it's not good. It's very clearly like an offensive team, so I don't really see much here. I'm probably gonna give it like a. Oh, that's the next person. Probably gonna give it like 2. 2? 2 is a little low. Maybe not, honestly. The Grassy Terrain. Okay, I'll give him a 2.5 just because Grassy Terrain. But, like, he really doesn't have much bulk there to speak of. Momentum. U-turn. Volt Switch. Technically has U-turn, but you should never use it on it. Yeah, that's about it. They're decent. Sure. I would give it like a 3. Yeah, like a 3. Speed control, got priority with the Rillaboom. Holucha's super fast. Mega Sceptile is really fast. Yeah, I think his speed tiers are pretty good, and he's got a lot of fast mons. But to be fair, none of them are naturally fast except for Mega Sceptile, so keep that in mind. And that really can matter in certain situations. So, Holucha's actually pretty fast on its own, so that's not actually a big deal. So. I give it a 4. I give it a 4. Yeah, it's good. Type matchup. I don't like how it has 2 electric types, but like at the same time, I can't really complain about anything else. So, offensively speaking, that's good. He has multiple flying types, so that's good. Like, he should still be drafting flying types, even though he's running grassy terrain, obviously, because like high horsepower does exist. He's got the toxic immunes. He got the grounded poison type, which is good. That's for hazards later, but yeah. Yeah, I think he's got decent. It's decent. It's decent. It's just decent. He's got the dragon immune too. Yeah. 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 Good. Give him a 3. 3.5. 3.5. Holy mess. Okay. Alright. Hazards. Holy shit, where are they? Like, you're telling me Dreadnought's your Roxer? At least Drapion has T-Spikes. And removal... Thundy has Defog, Volcanion has Defog. Yeesh. Man, why is everyone not focused on hazards with their traps? I would have to give him like a 2.5. Just cause like he has T-Spikes at the very least. But like his rockers are kinda fake, not gonna lie. And Defog support is not really there. But he does have the ground and poison type, so that goes that. He's got that for him. Synergy. Yeah, really good. Like this is like a full-on grassy terrain too, which is what I really like about it. And he's got rain as well, which can complement grassy terrain pretty well. If only he drafted a Mega Swampert, then I would have just been blessed. He would have had that 5. As of now, though, like a 4.5. Yeah, it's a really good synergy. It's a really good team synergy-wise. Actually, wait, let me go back real quick. You know what? He doesn't have that Steel Fairy Dragon. Well, no, he does have a Steel Fairy Dragon I'm corrected. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, okay. Okay, so this guy is the stall player. I mean, oh, sorry. I didn't mean to say that. But no, he's definitely drafting stall. Like, low-key. He's got a triple regen core, Mega Sableye, Quagsire, Scarf, like, and Marini. Yeah, okay. If Jesus Christ. He has 4 Regenerator Mons, 1 Magic Bouncer, and another Wearmon. Like, don't tell me your Keldeo and Obstagoon are there just to pretend you're not stall. Like, you're a stall team, man. Do I have to fight him? Oh, thank God I don't have to fight him during regular season. Okay, so yeah, there's the general overview team. I need to get a move on. Breakers. Obstagoon is a decent breaker. Keldeo could kind of do that as well. Torrent is also decent at that as well. Reuniclus has that Life Orb set as well, so like a 3. It's average. Sweepers. Keldeo has a good Calm Mind set. Torrent can do a nasty. Actually, does Torrent have Nasty Plot in this? I don't know. I'm gonna go check. Tornadus, Therian, where are you? Hold up. Wow. He just let them have it. Just for free. Just Torn T. It's like a whole Torn T. Okay. So it has Nasty Plot, so that's kind of scary for it. Yeah, so I guess sweeping wise is not really that amazing though, which is why I'm gonna have to get like a 2.5. Walling. Okay, let's move on. Yeah, I mean, like, what else am I supposed to say? Quadruple regen core, plus magic bounce, and like everything thinkable mod on your team has recovery. Like, what am I supposed to do? In terms of momentum, like a lot of bulky pivots. Or, well, like, Amoonguss can kind of function like that without the U-turn or revolt switch or whatever. Torn has U-turn, though. Coffee also has it, actually. Obstagoon has Parting Shot. Yeah, I think it's alright. It's not that amazing, though, so I'm gonna say, like, a 2.5. Maybe I'll give it a 3 just because of Torn-T being such an amazing pivot. Actually, yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3 just because Torn-T is just amazing at that. Speed Control. Torn is his fastest Mon and doesn't really have Trick Room, but he has a decent spread in terms of speed tiers. So like 121, 110, or 108, or something like that, and then like 95. That's also in the 90s, I think, or I think it's base 100 actually. And then yeah, from there it's like 70, and then like a bunch of slow mods. So yeah, I think his speed tiers are pretty decent. He's just again missing like that super duper fast tier. Which actually his team does not have really good Scarfers, so it's really hard to kind of cover for that. So I give him like a 3, maybe 3.5 later. We'll see. Type matchups. I mean, his team is not really going to be hitting hard. It's going to be sitting there. So, but yeah, I mean, he has decent type coverage offensively. No like good like fire or fighting types though, obviously. But he's got a good dark, a good offensive dark. Fallen can be very scary when it's built offensively. So yeah, in terms of defensive, he's got the electric immune, he's got the ground immune, he's got the toxic immunities, he's got Wisp is a little bit of a problem for him, but he has Mega Sableye to switch into that usually. But the fairy resist, he's got everything, dude. Actually, his team is a little weak to fairies though. Like, not gonna lie. Like, Amoonguss is the only fairy resist on the team, which can be a little bit sus. So, he's got to keep that in mind. So, yeah, I think I'd give him like a 3.5 or 4. Maybe a 4. Let's give him a 4. Hazards. He's got the Magic Bouncer, and he's got the Defogger here. In terms of hazards, it is really... It's 1 Spiker, 1 Rocker... Does Quagsire get rocks? Sorry, I cannot type today. Okay, it doesn't get rocks. So, yeah, he's pretty much only got 1 setter, which is well, okay, he's got T-Spiker actually. But like 1 setter, really bad, really bad. As for the reasons I said before. At least he got spikes. And then in terms of hazard removal and hazard outplaying, he's got Mega Sableye, he's got Comfy for dehogging, he's got... His hazard removal is amazing, for sure, but his hazard setting is not as great. I'll give him a 3. Just because he has really good removal and preventing of hazards. Synergy-wise, it is full on stall, quadruple regen core. Yeah, I mean, it's good. I'll have to give him a 4. Yeah. Okay, Lilycove Lycanrocs is up next. Yeah, sorry if I'm like rushing, because I kind of have to. I'm kind of running out of time. It's been almost 2 hours. It's been an hour and 40 minutes. Yeah, I gotta speed this up. Rayquaza Kingdom. I think this is a new person to our server, so welcome. If you're watching this, watch me rip into your trap. No, I'm just kidding. Oh yeah, by the way, you know, I should have probably said this at the beginning, but you know, this is only my opinion. So like, you know, if you're really offended by what I say and you think I'm wrong, like, I probably could be wrong, and B, prove me wrong by getting to playoffs and winning. So yeah, there's that. Anyway, moving back into this, got the double. He drafted all 3 legendary beasts. That's crazy. And then we got a Heatran, got Espeon, Minshell, Kartana. Yikes. Mega Altaria is also a yikes. Alright, so let's look here. In terms of breakers. Oh, that's the wrong one. Okay. Breaker. Heatran is an amazing breaker, actually, just because Magic Storm plus Taunt kills like 90% of the walls in the game. Suicune is not a breaker. Entei can be a decent breaker. Minshell can be scary. Kartana can be scary. Greku can be kind of scary. Mega Altaria can be a little bit scary. Yeah, you got a lot of options, but like not all really necessarily for breaking. So like a 3.5. Let's give it 3.5. So Weepers, we love Weepers. Wrong one. Suicune is god awful, but it's amazing, honestly. Yeah. Raikou can see him do that type of stuff. Kartana, just like a Scarf Kartana, is a really good sweeper, just because, you know, it's fast, it can boost itself with the Beast Boost and whatnot, so yeah. And it also has like that Sword Dance speed boosting nature type of thing. Or that speed boosting Beast Boost Kartana set. Like you have to run like less, you have to run like a minus attack nature and less attack EVs, like IVs. I suppose I can do that well. Crustle has I really do need water. Crustle needs Shell Smash. Mega Altaria has Dragon Dance, and B Barrel is it's got simple Sword Dance. So there's that. That's the wrong tab again. So in terms of sweepers, I'd say pretty decent. Yeah, I'd say like a 4, honestly. Walling. Suicune and Heatran both make a decent defensive wall already. But there is no ground immune on this team. Again. God damn it. What's with people and how running ground immunes? He's got decent bulk though overall. These 3 don't. Actually, these 4 don't really. Actually, these 5 don't really. 6. Okay, this team doesn't really have that much bulk, I'll be honest. Like Suicune here kind of make up for that. Like, yeah, there's like no like actual cover on this team. I guess he has Regenerator on here with Mancho, but it's not the best Regenerator. It's like a 2.5 then. Yeah, 2.5. Let's just do that. Momentum. I kind of want to listen to something else in terms of music. I might do that later. Momentum. Wall switch. U-turn. That's it. That's like a 2. Yeah, I mean, you just don't have a lot of pivots. That's just kind of the end of it. Speed control. The fastest thing here is like Mienshao, right? So, wait, no, I forgot how fast Mienshao is. Oh, it's only 105? Okay, never mind, it's Raikou. That's the fastest here. Oh, wait, no. Yeah, Raikou and Espeon tie for fastest. Yeah, he needs to run Scarfers. Thankfully, though, Kartana is like one of the best Scarfers in the goddamn game, so there's that. Yeah, that's like a goddamn like a 3. It's kind of average. Type matchups. He's got a lot of. I would say his defensive cores, or like, yeah, okay. Defensively speaking, first off. Literally no crowd resist. Why? God damn, you guys aren't scared of Earthquake? Like, honestly. Does he have an electric ability either? No, he does not. Oh my god. Oh, he has a Gabite, but like that doesn't count. Yeah, that's pretty bad already. And then he's got a fairy. Okay, he's got a fairy type. And he's got a steel to resist the dragons. Yeah, in terms of like statuses, that's covered. He's got magic mounts. Defensively speaking, that is really lacking. That's seriously lacking. I actually don't like your offensive matchup either. Actually, no, I think it's fine. Yeah, I think it's fine. Oh, I'll give it like a. But like, you are severely undersided in terms of defensive. Like it's seriously bad. So yeah. Hazards. Oh, he's got rocks. And he's got magic bounce. 1 defogger. Rocks and spikes. This also gets defog. But like neither of these would really want to run defog. So like you don't really have a good remover. You have magic bounce, but most setters kind of eat Espeon alive. Oh wait, he's got the rocker here. Yeah, he runs an amazing rocker. That's for sure. But you don't want to always be using rocks on Heatran. Yeah, it's not that great in terms of the hazards. I'd say like 2.5 maybe. Synergy. Again, it's kind of like with someone I said talked about earlier, just like the synergy's not really there. Like it just feels off. I don't know why it feels off. It just feels off. I know this is not really subjective or objective. It's really subjective, in fact. But like, I don't know. I just feel like something's missing. Like ghost types are really good against you. Dark types are also really good against you. Yeah, because you just have like the one man shot that covers out. Okay, maybe that's what it was off. Yeah. Psychics also kind of have your way with you, TBH. Yeah. I'm give him like a 2.5. Alright, moving on to the New York Piplups. And how long has it been? It's 1 hour 50 minutes. Okay, how many have I gotten through? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, this is the 12th one of 20. God bless America. This is going way too slow. Okay, Jungle Cat, New York Piplups, let's go. Alright, we got the Buzzwole. I'm already giving it like a 5 in terms of like synergy. No. But yeah, breakers, sweepers, he's got it. No, he doesn't. Okay, let me actually look at the team. Okay, so he's got Zapdos, Slowbro, good defensive mon. Zapdos can be good offensively as well. He's got the Buzzwole, which can be good defensively and offensively. Klefki, Grand Setter, Spiker, Cinderace, good offensive mon, and a Pivot. Decidueye is also decent. Excuse me. And then we've got Kingdra, Nidoking, Light, Castro. Okay, right off the bat, I know this guy's trying to do Manual Rain. Because just Liepard plus is that a very common like Damprock user. And then he's got the Zapdos, he's got the Kingdra, he's got the Castform. Like, if you're telling me you're not using Rain, you're lying to me. So that will boost his synergy later on. But for now, let's focus on the categories. Breaking weak. Little weak, actually. Spec Zapdos can be scary. Cinderace is probably the best thing on here for breaking. Bulk Up, yeah, Bulk Up is an option for Cinderace, as well as Buzzwole. I was about to mention that, but yeah, I'm a Buzzwole connoisseur. I trust me. I run like a sub Bulk Up set in OU, which is pretty decently. Yeah, so in terms of breaking, not really all there. 2.5. Sweeper, we got. Nobody really reads like a sweeper here, except for like a rain boosted Kingdra. Yeah, like honestly. So I can't really say he has a good sweeper. Like, give him like a 2.5 again. It's not that great. In terms of walling, he's got Slowbro, he's got Buzzwole, which are good defensive physical walls. Zapdos is also a good physical wall. In terms of special walls, though, it's a little bit lacking. Nidoking is decent, but it's not. It doesn't have recovery, unlike the rest of them. The other ones I mentioned. Klefki can also take some special hits, but again, no recovery. So, I think he's gonna be a 2.5 again. I'll give him a 3, just because he has regen Slowbro, and Buzzwole's extremely physically tanky. Zapdos is really annoying to deal with for a lot of physical mons. So yeah. Just in terms of special side, it's just really not there. I mean, Zapdos can be Spadef as well. Like, we've seen that in the past in previous generations. Just yeah. Gains momentum. Yeah, Teleport Slowbro, amazing. Wiltis Zapdos is really good here. U-turn Cinderace, U-turn Decidueye, flip turn Kingdra. Yeah, he's got U-turn Leopard. He's got pivots out the wazoo. Ow. My head just hurt for a second. I think it's like a 4.5, honestly. This is a very good Volturn teleport type of style. Yeah, I'll give it to him. Let's go. Speed Control. Outside of Rain, not amazing. Cinderace is the fastest bond in his team outside of Rain, but with Rain, it's decent. But again, it's manual Rain, which is the problem here. Because if he had a Pelipper, we'd be talking very different story. Because I'd actually be considering Kingdra, as the fastest. But I know it's pranks to Rain Dance, but like you still have to. Life Part isn't Pelipper or Politoed. Like it's just that problem because like Pelipper and Politoed have defensive backbones. Like they're like decently defensive, so they can still switch in on some things, and then they set up Rain automatically. But with Life Part, you have to take the hit first off, which is really bad, and then second off. First off, you can lose to other priority moves, so like Extreme Speed can just kill you before Rain Dance. You can get a Rain Dance up, and then so like manual rain teams are not. That's why manual rain teams aren't as good. Even if there was like a really good defensive manual rain setter, I wouldn't use it over something like Pelipper Politoed. So yeah. In terms of speed control, I mean it's still decent though. Like I'll give him like a. Because of the rain, I'll give him a 3.5, but it's just keep that in mind. What's the next category? Type matchups. Kind of hurting himself with his own rain actually, because Cinderace can't use Pyro Ball as much. But other than that, I think he's decent offensively. He actually has a ground immune, thank God, and a ground resist. Electric immunity is found. We found one. Let's go. Yeah, the poison immune. He's got the fire type versus fire immune. Yeah, he's got it. I'd say like a 3.5. 3.5. Hazards and Synergy are the last two. Okay, so Hazards. Spike. Rock and T-Spike. Okay, he's got the main ones at least. They're decent. But again, it's like the only ones. So that's kind of scary. Defog on Zapdos and Klefki, but you should probably not use Spikes and Defog on Klefki at the same time. Cinderace has Core Change, but that's not consistent. I don't like Core Change a lot, actually. Wait, does Cinderace have Protean? Well, Core Change. Libero. It does not have Libero. In which case, it's now garbage, and I hate it. But yeah, no. But seriously, like I would never trust Greninja or Cinderace. Just letting you guys know, just because like in this league, because like why would I ever use it without their actual good abilities? Stop pausing on me. Oh, I just reloaded everything. That's fine. Okay. Well, okay. Ignore that. Anyway, so Hazards. Actually, he seems really weak to ground. Weak to Ghost. Again. God, everyone. Well, I mean, to be fair, most teams are weak to Ghost. Whatever. Let's not focus on type matchups anymore. Hazard. Like, yeah, it's alright. I'll give him a 3. Synergy. Synergy. We got. Yeah, I mean, the manual rain team is also there, and it has even without it, it's still like that has that defensive core behind it. So like, I think it's good. Like a 3.5, I'd say. Let's go with that. London Luxrays is next. AKA Toady Hody, aka the boy I'm fighting week 1, so I better be paying attention when I'm doing this analysis. So let's see here. Sorry, I'm checking my email for a second. I'm sorry. Give me a second. Okay, yeah. Anyway, so we got Celesteela, Hydreigon, Infernape, Guardian. Got that semi-hail team there going on. Celesteela is scary, Hydreigon, Infernape. This is looking like a Gen 5 team, to be honest. I don't know why, because there's a lot of like non-Gen 5 Pokemon here, but like, just change the Scar and change this to like, I don't know. Anyway, so actually, this is more looking like a Gen 6 UU team. Yeah, that's what it is. Or like a Gen 7 UU team. I don't know. Okay, anyway, let's just stop talking about that. Breaking. Hydreigon's an amazing breaker with Nasty Plot. Infernape is decent at it as well. Mega Gardevoir is good at it. Regieleki can rip through a lot of teams that don't have ground types. And there are some of you with no ground types, so good luck with that. Specs Vultures is all around, goddamn. But yeah, so yeah, okay. So I think in terms of breaking, I think he's got decent ones. So let's say like it's average, so 3. In terms of sweeping, there's a lot less of that going around. He's got like a Sandslash Alola with Hail, but it's Hail set up by Auroras, and it's an Auroras. Gotta choose a Hail setter, it's gotta be something besides Auroras. I'm being a little bit mean, to be fair. I do like Auroras' design and whatnot, but it's just... I probably only use it over like a box, which is a Hail setting. Like, I'd rather use Alola Ninetales or Vanilluxe. But yeah, Auroras not the best Hail setter. Yeah, Sweepers is gonna be a little bit bad. Actually, like, kinda bad. He's lacking, to be fair, to say the least. 2.5. That should be fair. Walling. Solid Steel is an amazing wall, even though it doesn't have instant recovery. Sato is good at that as well. Donphan is decent defensively as well. Vileplume is great with Strength Tap added to its move pool now. Well, not now. It's had it for a while, but like, it's good. Yeah. Get 3 though, because like it's nothing like super amazing. Solid Steel is good, but like, I mean, compared to the other 2 Steel Flying types, it's a little less bulky just because it doesn't have that instant recovery. But like, it can function well without it. I'll give it a 3. It's just like, it's pretty decent. Okay, pretty decent is not 3. Like, oh god, don't give it 3.5. Alright, so next up we got Momentum. Got U-Turn. Volt Switch. Regieleki is not the most amazing pivoter though, just because A, it's frail so it can't switch in properly, and B, there is no reason not to switch to your ground type on a Regieleki. Unless it's like super weak and you're afraid it's gonna Swift you. Like, there's no reason not to switch in on a Regieleki. But to be fair, that does like, you know, it does give Hody like, oh, I know you're gonna switch to your ground type because there's no reason not to, so I'm gonna go to my Sassatone, Scalding, or something like that. To be fair, it does have that quality, but like still, really shitty pivot because of that. Because you have to make those 50-50 guesses now. And whereas with like Infernape or Hydreigon, if you threaten it out, this is a free U-turn for the most part. So yeah. Yeah. 2.5 to 3, I'd say. 2.5. Let's just get to it. Because he doesn't have any good defensive pivots either. So, what's the next category? Type matchup hazard synergy. Oh wait, speed control as well. Look at that first. Okay, he has Regieleki, which is the fastest thing. It's just the fastest thing in the server, and in the league. So that's good. 108 here, 100 here, 98 here, like 60s, 70s, all around. He's got the Sandslash Alola, and he's got Persian as well, but it's like, I don't think he's gonna ever use it, but like, base 115, I think, right? So that's pretty good. Is it 115? It is. Wow, my memory is not terrible. So I think speed control is really good. He's got, yeah, I think it's really good. I give it like a 4.5 for sure. Maybe not. Maybe even 5. If I'm feeling generous. Type matchups. So in terms of defensive, he's got it. I think he's pretty much got it. Electric Immunity. He's got the ground immune, he's got the poison immune, he's got the fire immune, he's got the electric immune. He's got 2 electric immunes actually, so that's really good for it. Because, you know, Sassatoad, like, kind of scared of Grass Knot, which some electrics do have, so, like, having that Donphan is a little bit better. So I could take it a little bit better. Yeah, I think offensively speaking, he's also got it as well. You know, I got Steel, Dark, Dragon, Firefighting, you know, Water, Ground, Psychic Fairy. Like, this is good type synergy, type coverage. So like, that's definitely like a 4 for sure. Maybe 4.5. I don't know. Anyway, hazards. Rocks, spin, and rocks, spin, rocks, spin, rocks, spin. No defog. Oh wait, Hydreigon has defog, but if you're using 2 defog on Hydreigon, like, well, what are you doing with your life? Rocked and Spin, which makes and 1 defog user that shouldn't really always be using defog, so vulnerable to ghost types in that regard. I think that means like at least he has multiple rock users, but like that's not the main thing, I guess. I give him like a 2.5, I guess. And then the synergy here. Why did I type 2? Oh god. Okay. Oh my god. I have a 2.5. Okay. So got a Steel Fairy Dragon, got a Water, Fire, Grass, whatever. Freaking cares. I think this team reads really well though. It looks nice. He's got like mixed attackers, he's got physical attack. Actually, his physical attackers are kind of lacking. He's kind of just like Sand Slash, really. Like Celesteela can, I mean, it usually does run Heavy Slam. But, like if you're gonna run offensive with Celesteela, it's gonna be special. So, yeah, Donphan, Sassentoad runs like mixed usually. Sand Slash is like usually physical. So he's got actually Infernape right there. What am I talking about? Actually, no, that's fine. It's fine. Forward. Let's give him a 4. Douglasville Dittos. we are going through it. I'm really trying to speed things up here. So Vandosaurus, here we go. He's got that. He is our season 8 champion. He won this last season. Funny thing, that game turned out to be like 280 turns, which was funny. Yeah, Vando did win that game like at like turn like 90. Or he honestly won it like earlier, but like, yeah, at that point it was just like, can Vando stall correctly? PP stall correctly, and he was able to do that. Anyway, getting off topic. So he immediately drafts a Fire, Water, Grass core. I can see that. No Fairy type to speak of though, which could be. Oh no, wait, I'm blind. So he has a Steel Fairy Dragon core too. That's good for the synergy wise. I can talk, I swear. I'm just really tired. Okay. Douglasville Dittos got Breaking. Victini, very strong breaker. He's got Final Gambit to take care of the walls with less HP. God forbid you fools that Blissey comes into you when you Final Gambit. Repair is a decent breaker too, with Sword Dance. Gengar's also good with Nasty Plot. Urshifu Rapid Strike is a really good breaker. Mostly, yeah. Actually, it's a lot better, yeah, because like in this tier, like in Draft League, right? Not everyone's gonna have like Slowbro, Slow King, like everyone does in SSOU right now. So, yeah, that's good. 4? Actually, no, not a 4. Like a 3.5. Yeah, let's go with that. In terms of sweeping, we have not much at all. Actually, really not much at all. Gengar can kind of be a sweeper just because it's fast, but like, However, it's decently fast, could be considered a cleaner, but it's not very strong. Yeah, I don't know. Try like a Rock Polish with Rhyperior, like that random battle set, so like the Rock Polish and Weakness Policy, all that stuff. But yeah, not super viable. So I would say Sweeper is like 2.5, mostly. Not that great. In terms of walling, he's got Pharaoh, he's got Vaporeon. However's not that tanky, to be honest. Venusaur has Screen, so that kind of helps with the tank a little bit. Yeah, it's really just Vaporeon and Ferrothorn that are like the main. And Rhyperior, to be fair, that like are the things that like try to take the hits here. So, not that great. I would give it like average. So 3. He has Wish Passing at the very least, and like Wish Flip Turning, which is a little better. Momentum. Speaking of which, U-turn, U-turn, Flip Turn, U-turn, Volt Switch, U-turn. Yeah, okay, that's really good. He's got defensive pivots and offensive pivots as well, so I think that's really good for him. So I think that's like a 4.5. Just because he has a lot of them. Speed Control is Yeah, mostly good. I think everyone has been like pretty solid speed control. I don't think I gave anyone less than like 2.5. Yeah, which is like, yeah. I think, yeah, you guys killed it in that regard. No one has like shockingly bad speed control. He's got Tailwind on Noivern, which helps a little bit. Yeah, everything's like fast. Again, he's like the I don't have the super duper fast stuff. Like, but Noivern's actually really fast though, to be fair. So like, it's like almost at the super duper tier. And he's got a really good Scarfer and Victini as well. So like, I think his speed control is really good. And it's pretty spread out too. Ferrothorn's slow, Vaporeon's kind of slow, Rhyperior's kind of slow, and he's got like actually his mid range is kind of lacking. I mean, Victini's like 100, and like Rodon's like 88. Yeah, I mean it's all right. 90, 97. Yeah, okay. Yeah. Let's give him like a not a 9. A 4. 4 is good. Type matchups. Yeah, I think he's got that. He's got a ground immune. He's got an electric immune. Poison immune. He's got a dragon immune. Although, yeah, I think, yeah, it's good. It's good. I'll give him like a, or like defensively wise, and then I think offensively speaking, he's got some strong hitters, and they cover each other pretty well. So it's like a 4 again. Hazard wise, he's got rocks and spikes from Ferrothorn, which is really good. He's got another rock and Rhyperior, which is amazing. In terms of removal, he's got Defog on Noivern. And Defog and Runfrost. It's solid. I'll give him a 3, just because Ferrothorn's an amazing spiker and rocker. Synergy. Yeah, as I said before, he literally has all his cores right here. And I think his team matches up with itself really well. So I'm just gonna give him the 4, maybe 4. I'll give him 4.5. Just because I feel like it. All right, we finally reached myself. I got 5 people left. Oh, I got 6 people left. Actually, I'm gonna do myself last. So. Yeah, let's just skip me for now, and then let's just do the rest of them. We'll do mine last because yeah. So let's get to Zip Thump. Great guy. He's pretty fun. So the Columbus Mew Jackets. He's got only 9 Pokemon. He's got oh my god, that's disgusting. The Zeraora, Gliscor, Mega Scizor, Toxapex, a Crook. Oh, I really like his team actually. It looked nice. Alright, so okay, Breaker. I guess Charizard is decent at that with Swords Dance, and he can run like superpower and stuff to cover some of its weaknesses. And he drafted Pex, which is like the most annoying thing for him for a Mega Scizor to deal with. So aside from that, Salazzle's is a good breaker as well in a different sense, just because Toxic Sub Protect is really good, especially since you can do it against stuff like Heatran. So yeah. Aside from that, not many breakers, really. So I'm gonna have to give him like a 2 point. Is it 2? Really? I'm gonna have to give him 2 actually. 2.5. Oh, but nice. 2.5. In terms of sweeping, Zeraora is a very good cleaner. Is one of the fastest things in the tier, and it's pretty strong. Scizor can also clean and slash sweep as well with Scizor and Spit Bullet Punch. Crook is a pretty good Scarfer, and it can do that type of stuff. Ninetales Alola can also do like nasty plot stuff as well. That's about it. It's like a 3. Awesome. 3.5. 3.5. Yeah, because like usually this is for Veil, so like it's not that amazing. Yeah, let's do a 3. Okay. Walling. He's got Pex and Gliscor, so like that's already really really good. Chestnut as well also helps him some. Mastercode's also decently bulky, I guess, but I'm probably not going to use it too much if I had to guess. So, like a 3 point. I guess this is also really taking away. I didn't say that before. Yeah, so 3.5. Sure. Actually, maybe a 4, actually. Okay, no, I'm giving a 4. Because, like, oh. Okay, sorry about that. It's still, okay, it's still working. Okay. Like, just these three right here is like a really, really good defensive core right there. So like, yeah, he doesn't really need much else, to be fair. Okay, momentum, volt switch, U-turn, U-turn. Oh my god. Okay, actually that's it. He has U-turn and fast weapon too. It's like a 3. Look at a 3. Speed control. The Super 4-0 is like the fastest goddamn thing. So there's that. He's got Blow Punch as priority. Crocodile is decently fast. Ninetales is actually fast. Seattle is also actually fast. I think he's got pretty good on the front end of upper end of speed. Yeah, so this is like a 3.5 or a 4 probably. I'm gonna give him a 3.5. Actually no. I'll give him a 4. That's a 4. That's a 4 for sure. Next up is type matchups. How much time do I have? It's been 2 hours and 15 minutes. Oh my god. Okay, so next up we got type matchups. He's got the ground immune, got the electric immune, got the toxic immune, multiple toxic immunes. He's got a dragon immune to kind of. Ninetales is not the best dragon immunity, but it can function as that. Yeah, I see it pretty bulky overall, so yeah, that's good. In terms of offensive, you know, we got steel, we got electric, we got fighting, kind of spread throughout this, and then, you know, ground, ice, fire, poison. Yeah, I think pretty good. Ah, Jesus, my arm is really hurting. I actually got my second shot. Yeah, I got my second shot yesterday. So, you know, on the road to fully vaccinated. Let's go. I'm done with shots, but I just have to wait a couple weeks for the vaccine to fully take effect. Right. So, hazards. Key specs from Pex. We got rocks from both of these. Spikes from Chestnut. Okay, that's actually pretty solid. And then in terms of defoggers, defog. Defog. Decent as well. This is my first 3.5, I think. Congratulations. Synergy. Yeah, this just kind of speaks for itself on how good it is. This is a really good. Like, I think just like these before, and then Puzzle Lazzle is kind of all he needs all season. I think it kind of really combines all together, so I'm gonna give him like a 4. Alright, Sacramento Seakings. Let's see here. Alright, Tapu Fini, Volk. Oh my god, Drill with Mega T-Tar, Tangrowth, and Slowking. Oh, Jesus. Oh, this is scary. Kudo, what the hell are you drafting, bro? Alright. So breaking wise, Fini's like a sweeper, honestly, though. But Volk is also kind of a sweeper. Drill, kind of also a sweeper. Breaker T-Tar is a good breaker, I guess. You can run like. Yeah, it's a good breaker. And he has future sight support as well, so that's good for him. Runners is pretty strong. Like, these don't... Okay, he's going to get a lot for the sweeping, but just, like, in terms of, like, breaking, like, these aren't technically breakers, so I can't really give him too many points for this. I'll give him, like, let's say, like, a 2.5. But, like, sweeping, oh my dear god. Like, Tapu Fini has Calm Mind, Volcarona has Quiver, Swords Dance, Drill, and Sand. Anyone ever heard of that? And then, yeah, Mega T-Tar also can do Dragon Dance as well. So Thundurus can also set up. Yeah, that's like a fat 4. Maybe 4. Yeah, let's give him a 4.5, dude. Like, honestly, he deserves it. Walling, Fini's good. Volk also has decent. Even his sweepers have good defensive utility. Just like Drill is a good electric check because it's not weak to like grass or water. Well, it's not. It is weak to water, but it's not weak to like grass. You know, like sort of example like it was Coco. And then Fini, you know, is really good defensively. Volk is good at checking a lot of like, you know, can check Rillaboom really well and stuff like that. And like he has 2 regenerator bonds with Tangrowth and Slowking. Both have like, they both kind of like take the one side of the spectrum in terms of defense. You know, Tangrowth with physical, Slowking with special. Mega T-Tar is always really bulky. Unfortunately, it does have to lose out on leftovers, but you know, still really bulky. Aldino is really nice in terms of bulk. Dusclops as well. Like, yeah, he's got it. He's definitely got bulk. It's like a 4. Yeah, like super duper 4. Momentum. Okay, well, this is where he's kind of lacking a little bit. These are good pivots, but they don't actually have U-turn or anything like that. Wow, it's just Thunderous, huh? Jesus. Okay, I have to give him like a... Just because he has 2 regenerative pizzas, I'll give him 2. But like, yeah, that's not... Yikes. That's a yikes. Oh yeah, I'm trying to find someone. Who is the stall player? Oh, whatever. We'll come back to him later. Anyway, alright, 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Okay. So, what's the next category? Speed control. Drill and sand, obviously really great. But aside from that, the fastest thing is Thundy, which, if I remember correctly, is like 111. Yeah, 111. Okay, so not super duper fast. He's kind of got like that 3-point vibe, where it's like he has not the super duper fast stuff, but he has drill and sand, so I'll give him a 3.5 because of that. Yeah, I like because the rest of his stuff is like kind of spread out. So type matchups. Yeah, he's got it, really, seriously. Like, Fire, Water, he got Electric Immune, he's got the Ground Immune, he's got everything, really. In terms of defense. In terms of offense, of course, he's definitely got it, too, with, like, a Fire, Water, Ground type, like, that's already really good. He's got Future Sight support. Yeah, I think in terms of type matchups, he's kind of got that on lock. So, that's like a 4, for sure. Hazards... Hazards, let's see here. Like, it's got rocks on 2 Mons. Defog Feedy, Defog. Well, there's no way you're running Defog Volk. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. Well, oh yeah, Drill has spin, obviously. Defog here, actually. So like only rocks. To be fair, 2 rockers, but like Drill should probably be like the sweeper. So like it's basically gonna be Mega Charm with rocks. It's like a 2.5 because he has multiple forms of removal. Okay, Synergy. Let's see here. Sand Rush. So obviously there's that. Gen Mons. And they're both like pretty good at like taking the opposite type of Mons. He's gonna make a T-Tar to deal with the stuff that Shulkin can't. Feeney's also... Yeah, okay. I think synergistically speaking, he's kind of got it. Like a 4 again. Kind of just giving everyone a 4 at this point. I'm also trying to speed through, so that's kind of why as well. Woodsy Owl. Woodsy knocked Owl. The god himself. The man who... The man... Okay, anyway. So... Let's see here. We got Coco, Scary, Darmgalar. Oh my god. Wait, sorry. Garmanitan. And then we got Mega Garchomp with Scale Shot. So that shit just... Oh no. At least it don't got sand to go with it. Like, goddamn. That's scary. Umbreon Luxrays, Stakataka. So. Yeah, okay. So, channels are breaking. Jesus Christ, do you need anything else? And Stakataka. Oh, yeah, that's like a fat 4. Fat 4.5. Let's give it. Oh my god. Mega Chomp. Oh my god. And then, like... I'm trying to think about this. So, in terms of sweeping, Mega Chomp can kind of do that. Darklar can kind of do... It's like a good cleaner. Stakataka can kind of deal with Trick Room. Self-sufficient Trick Room. Yeah, I mean, it's there. For sure. Actually, I don't know, I'll give him like that. It's kind of good vibe. No, it's definitely good. Just because Mega Chomp is just... Mega Chomp, I swear to God, that thing is like theoretically so broken. Because like he can just keep it not mega. Like seriously, honestly. I think like a 3.5, yeah, for sure. Like he's really scary. Okay, in terms of walling, he's got Moltres, Umbreon as well. Moltres can function offensively too, but like it's decent defensively. Oh Jesus. Okay, so Starmie is also. I mean, it has natural cure, so I can do kind of that type of stuff as well. Yeah, his bulk is not super there, but it is there. He's got Witch Passing too, so like a 3. Momentum, U-turn / full switch, U-turn, U-turn, flip turn. Yeah, I mean it's good. Solid 3.5. Yeah, that's good. Especially since Coco can do like both types of pivoting. So like either the harder hitting full switch or like the more overall being able to U-turn out. U-turn. I just said being able to U-turn out. Anyways, so back to speed control. Coco's super fast. Starmie's usually Scar, so it's really good there. Chop is like can be 102 or 92, but yeah. Some slow mon here, super slow mon for Trick Room, which is really good. Starmie's 115. Yeah, I think his speed tiers are like really good. This is like a 4.5, honestly. Just because well, yeah, I guess Coco's on the verge of that super duper fast tier. So yeah. And he has Trick Room. Like he has some like semi Trick Room stuff here with the Trevenant and Buffalan and Takataka. So yeah, and then type matchups. Let's see here. Yeah, he's got a wide array of types. I hope most drafts would have that. He has the Electric Immune, he has the Ground Immune, he has... I keep saying this every single time, but like, just gotta emphasize that people have this stuff, because it's important. If you don't have this for a draft league, like, you're gonna be struggling. Unless you're really experienced in the draft format, then you can kind of know what to expect and know how to build around it. I think it's very good synergist. So like, that's like... I'm gonna go 4.5. I can speak, I swear. Okay. Hazards. Okay, Hazard's a little bit disappointing. He's got 2 rockers. I think that's 2. And then... Actually, no. Defog Moltres is pretty good. Defog Coco is alright. In my experience, like, Defog Coco kind of sucks. Because, like, what rocker does it beat? Like, most rockers are ground types, right? So, like, Coco doesn't want to fight them 1v1, right? So, yeah. And, like, it's good at scaring out other defoggers, which is what I think you should be using it for instead. Just, like, not to defog under. Like, I guess it's a defogger that scares out other defoggers. Like, you could try to do something with that, but, like, in my experience, like, it never really pans out too well. Like, I guess you can get to choose when to get your hazards off the field, in a sense, but, like, again, it's not super reliable, but like, well, just a good defogger, and Starmie's a good spinner, so like, we got those. Sorry, I was trying to think here. Like a 3? Actually, he's only got rocks and then defog 2.5. Yeah, I can't give him anything else. Synergistically, I've already talked about it kind of a bit. He's got the Fire, Water, Grass. He's got a Steel, Fairy, Dragon. Actually, does he have a Fairy? Yeah, he has a Fairy type. Yeah, and I think he's got offensive stuff. Yeah, I think like the one thing he could have done is like drop a Sand Setter, but like it's already good as is. That's 4. All right, 3 more teams left. Oh my god, I can do this. I can do this before 3 hours. All right, Karachi Kingdras. All right, he's got the Mel. Oh yeah, this guy drafted. I think for everything he drafted, I'm not sure about everything, but like for most things he drafted, he asked someone in the server for one of them. So like, I was the one who picked Moltres for him, for example, which is a ground immunity that he needed sorely. Anyway, yeah. So his team is really scary offensively. He's got Pulp, he's got Melmetal, he's got Mega Hera. Like, oh my god! In terms of breaking, this shit's amazing. Oh my god! Like Melmetal plus Paul plus Mega Hera, like, no, that's like a 4. That's a 4. That's a hard 4. Okay, not yet. Actually, maybe though. But yeah, in terms of sweeping, like, you know, Blisseys can do that kind of the same thing as Kartana with like the Scarf like set, and then just like kind of steamroll from there with Beast Boost. Moltres is an amazing HO kind of HO mod just because like Double Dance plus Weakest Policy is like a very famous set, honestly. Shell Smash Blastoise is also decent as well. Dragapult can also DD up, so 3.5 or 4, I'd say. Let's do 3.5. And then Walling, we have Melmetal is also Melmetal's pretty tanky. Avalok's really tanky. Deoxys defense is really good. Not much in terms of dark types resist. Yeah, I mean Wigglytuff Tough is there, I guess. Moltres doesn't have recovery though, so yeah. I mean, it's alright. I think I would give him like, I'm trying to think what a fair score would be. 3.5? Yeah, 3.5. Let's just go with that. He's got some really bulky mons. Let's just, yeah. Momentum. Okay, so you turn on Pulp, and is that it? Maybe, I don't know, Moltres Galar gets U-turn. If it does, it's great for it, but like, yeah, flip turn on Blastoise, okay, I understand. Oh wait, Deoxys defense has to teleport, what am I thinking? Okay, so, actually it's not that bad. I feel like he got defensive and offensive pivot, he's only one of each though, but like, yeah, he's got that, so good. I'll give him a 3. Flip, speed control, I also said flip turn. Yeah, he's got Paul, already amazing, and then Blisseys like that mid-tier speed threat. He doesn't got anything like 120-ish, but like, who cares? He got that slow mon too for like anti-trick room, and he got like decently fast offense. And, yeah, I think this is really solid. I'd say like a 4. Moving on, we have type matchups. He has the ground immunity. He is missing an electric immunity though, so that is going to be kind of scary for him if he ever fights like a Regieleki. Which he could. I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't remember. So there's that to be worried about. Yeah, but like something like a Rotopi would be very scary for his team, just because like, yeah. Anyway, so sorry, I'm now just vibing to the music. Okay. Yeah, I think that's kind of bad for him, but on the offensive side, super good. I don't see much problem here with that. You know, he's got Ghost, Dragon, I would say Metal, but Steel, Fighting, you know, Fire, Ghost, Dark, yeah, he's got it. Since I give him a 3, just because like that electric immunity does really suck though. No, electric immunity really does suck. Okay, hazards. He got spikes from 2 mods actually, which is pretty crazy. Got spin here. I don't know how much the Galar gets defog. He could spin from Blastoise. Okay, let me check because that actually might matter. But like Moltres Galar is probably not the best. It's definitely not the best of a defogger. He does get it, and it doesn't even get it. So yeah, hazard removal can be really shaky, but he definitely has spikes. Does he not have rocks? Okay, he has rocks from Wigglytuff at least. So I'll give him a 3. But you know, not having defog kind of sucks. And last up, we have Synergy. Honestly, Synergy is just, I should just delete the category at this point. I don't really know what I'm doing for it. Like, I mean, he has this Steel Fairy Dragon Core, he has the Fire Water Grass, but like, I'm not, yeah. Is there anything else that I want to look into, I guess, is what the Synergy category is kind of looking for. He's got, I think he's like really got synergy because just like he's got a good mix of physical special attackers, and I guess he's kind of lacking in terms of like special walls, but like other than that, like, let's go. Go 4. That's a 4. All right, Chicago Cramorants, and I can finally go on myself. Goddamn. Oh, Shifu Rush. Oh. Oh my god, Mega Dino? Oh, that's heat. Alright, I like this. Okay, so in terms of breaking, we got... Oh yeah, and all the music that I have here, by the way, is it's a playlist. It's on my channel. I don't know if it's public or not, but like, I'll see if I can link it in the description or something if you want to use any of it. They're all, I think, like Mewmore, Glitchx City, and I don't actually know the names of whoever did Skullgirls. Whoever like composed the music for Skullgirls, but yeah, that's this music right now. Anyway, so let's get on to this. Okay, so Chicago Cramorants, we got very threatening mons and some good defensive mons to pair up with them. In terms of breaking, yeah, absolutely. Shifu, Garchomp, Durant, Chandelure, like, absolutely amazing. I think that's like a hard 4 just because Shifu kind of carries that. But like, yeah, there's a lot of good breakers in that team. Sweepers, Shifu can kind of sweep. Garchomp as well with Scale Shot, like a Scale Shot Swordsdance. They got Future Sight support as well to help with them later, but that's actually for breaking more or less. Speed. In terms of sleepers, actually, there's not much going. Oh wait, he's got Scorpion. Yeah, that's really good. Still like a 3.5, I'd say. Yeah. Actually, maybe more. I'll give him a 4 again. Actually, yeah, 4. I'll give him a 4. Okay, and then Walling and Momentum. Let's see here. So he's got Slowking and Celebi. He's got Mega Dino as well for the Ghost types and Dark types. That would be really good against Slowking and Celebi. Slowking and Celebi can take the fighting moves that Mega Dino doesn't necessarily want to take. Damn, but people really aren't drafting ground types. Okay, that's for later. But in terms of like pure wall, yeah, it's decent. I'll give it like a. Since he has Wish, like his defensive core is pretty good. Yeah, I'll give him, but it's kind of reliant on Dino being mega. I don't know. I'll give him a 3.5. Yeah, that's fine. Momentum. In terms of momentum, he's got Slowking, which is already amazing. U-turn on this, U-turn on this. Volt switch on this. Yeah, so I think he's got decent pivoting going around here. He's got this. He's got the offensive and defensive pivots. So give him a 4. Speed control. Ooh, actually no, he's got Jolteon and Scolipede. So actually no, it's not that bad. He's got Garchomp as well, which is that fast mid base 100s, Durant. There's nothing really in the middle besides Chandelure, but that's fine. I give him like a 3.5. That's all I think. Just because like maybe you should have some slower mods, but like, goddamn, stop pausing. I'm almost done, man. All right, type matchups. So, what do we got here? No ground immunity. Yeah. No, I'm not letting that slide. He does have electric one though, and yeah, he's got the fairy type. He's got the ghost immune. Yeah, okay, I think this is good. Yeah, I think it's good to Henseley Seeking, and then decent. Just no ground immunity, it kind of sucks. And then Henseley. He's got a lot of hard hitters, and those hard hitters cover a lot of different mons. So I think it's pretty good that way as well. So I got no ground immunity, so I'm going with like a 3.5. That's pretty nice. Okay. Hazards. 1 rocker, 1 spiker, and 2 spiker. In terms of removal, does he actually have no removal? Hold on a second. Holy shit, he doesn't have removal. Oh my god. Wait, am I blind? I don't see a removal. Oh my god, he has no removal. Okay, that's like an instant, like, what the hell? I'm sorry, you get like, you're like at 2 points. I'm sorry. No, that's a bit generous, actually. Okay, he has rock spikes and 2 spikes, so that's all I'm gonna be like, bro, no removal. Good luck with that. That's kind of bad. Yeah, seriously. You should have some removal always. Like, I don't care if it's just rabbits. Like, it needs to exist. Synergy wise, I think the double psychic can be a little bit annoying, but like he has enough stuff to deal with the ghost and dark types that kind of would want to prey on that weakness. Fairy Steel Dragon, like honestly, I don't know why I care about that. Yeah, I'll just give him a 4. That doesn't matter. Okay, finally we get to go back to my team. This took a while. Okay, so here's mine. Funny thing about this, yeah, no one's gonna believe me, but it actually was randomized. But it was randomized in such a way that's like kind of cheating. So basically, what I did is that I did choose 2 Pokemon on my list, which was Mega Beedrill and Sigilyph. I just chose Mega Beedrill because of my favorite Mega, and then Sigilyph is my favorite Pokemon, so obviously I have to draft that. You know, I got the Soaring Sigilyphs in my title. You know, I gotta keep that. And then basically what I did is that I randomized based on the columns. So in that respect, it actually gave me a lot of advantages because it's like, okay, so I know like all these mons I don't want are here, and then so it gives me like a better chance of getting the mons I wanted. So that's why it's like randomizer is like basically cheating. It's not really randomizing. So yeah. We got Mega Beedrill. I'm gonna go more in depth for this because it's actually my team. So we got Mega Beedrill, Landorus, you know, hard hitting Mon, obviously, but it can struggle with Steel types a little bit, and then with Landorus, actually kind of the same thing. But yeah, and then Hoop Unbound, really strong breaker. I've actually never used one before, so I'm really excited to use it. It can do kind of both. It can do both sides of the spectrum. So both physical and special. Run Wash is a really good, nice pivot. You know, it's got the ground minion. Like I have 4 ground minions on my team, so that's you gotta have those. Sorry. Yeah. Run Wash is good defensively, and it's also got nice. It could do like some like sort of nasty plot setup if you wanted to. Curum also really nice. I feel like it kind of conflicts with Hoopa in a sense, but like I can just use less of Curum's specs and more of Curum heavy duty boots, pressure roost type of stuff. And then it also has DD, which I'm really excited to use. Hopefully I can find a good matchup to use it on. Next up we got Bronzong, which is a decent like wall. It's really good against like psychic fairies, which are kind of prominent in this. Like we have a lot of psychic and fairy types, and so Bronzong being there kind of helps with that. It also gets heat proof, and like it has heat proof and levitate, so I get to kind of choose which one I get to use. Because heat proof would be nice against stuff like, you know, fairy types that have mystical fire, for example. You know, I get to run heat proof for that, so that I really don't take too much from it, and I can threaten them out with gyro balls and whatnot. Sigilyph, it's my boy. Like obviously, don't sleep. Except I never use him because I'm always too scared it's not gonna work out. But yeah, he has like Calm Mind set up. He's got Magic Guard. He's got Tinted Lens, which is actually pretty fun. I kind of want to use that. Yeah. Beware, next up. This one is something I traded out actually, because it was originally Machamp. I was like, yeah, sure, I'm ready to use Machamp and whatnot. And then I found out that Machamp didn't have Drain Punch, and it didn't have like a lot of moves that I wanted, so I was just like, screw it, I'm just gonna draft something else. And so my decision was based on like, should I either draft Pangoro or Beware at the end? And then I decided to flip a coin, and I just got Beware instead. So, you know, this thing's got Fluffy, so it's actually really good defensively, physically defensively at least. And it's the Ghost immunity, which is good as well. You know, it's still like technically weak to fire though. Unfortunately, it doesn't have really any good applications with Klutz, and basically its other ability, and it has Unnerve as well. But like, which actually in a draft meta is kind of good because, you know, there are some berry usages occasionally. But yeah, Klutz, it doesn't have like Switcheroo or anything to use it with, so that's kind of sad. But yeah, it's a good physical wall, and it's really threatening offensively just because it has that really good attack stat. Diancie, I'm super excited to use this one. It's my fairy type, and then like, it's got a lot of coverage, and it has a lot of setup options as well, so I'm kind of excited for that one. And the Roselia, originally, like, this was like Stumpus Galar, and then I changed it to Ferroseed, and then I changed it to Roselia, just because Ferroseed was too many points, so I had to get a lower tier Spiker. So, you know, Roselia is just my Spiker. It got good Spadef stat with Eviolite. It's got Sleep Powder, and it's got Spikes and T-Spikes, so that's pretty interesting. So, I'm going to try to be as objective as I can with myself. So, Breakers. Honestly, like, I got Hoopa and Curum. You're going to say I don't have Breakers? And Mega Beedrill's good as well, so... or decent as well at breaking. I get Sword Dance, so it's like not that bad. So I'd say I have a decent breaking. I wouldn't say it's amazing. So let's say 3.5. Sweeping. Landorus has that double dance set. Mega Beetle is fast enough to be a sweeper on its own and then have Sword Dance as well. Kyurem has that DD set as well. Both Sigilyph and Diancie can set up, Sigilyph has like Cosmic Power, Calm Mind with stuff like that. And Diancie has Iron Defense and Calm Mind and stuff like that. So yeah, I think our sweeping is alright. It's not amazing though, so I'm going to say like a 3.5 again. In terms of walling, I'm kind of lacking in terms of special walls, I'd say. I guess Bronzon's a good special wall, usually. It eats up like Psychic and Fairy moves, I guess. But like, my Ghost immunities are like, kind of like, okay, but that, in terms of pure walling, Landorus is okay, Rotom is okay, Bronzon's okay, Bewear is okay. Like, it's just all okay. And there's no like I don't have actual, recovery except for like Kyurem with Roost, so it's not that great. So I'd say it's just like a 3. Yeah, 3. I'll go with 3. Momentum, I got this U-turn, Volt Switch. That's it actually. But I have the offensive and defensive pivot, and this one can be both. So I'd say like that's like a 3. So speed control, I'd say Mega Beetle is really good. I think what I struggle with right now is just like there's nothing like between like base 100. I don't even have a base 100 one. Like 100 between like 100 and Mega Beedrill, like there's nothing there. So I'm gonna have to use Scarfers for that type of range as well. So like Landorus and whatnot. To be fair, Landorus is a really good Scarfer, but just like it kind of sucks that I have to do that. I'm kind of forced to do it, or like Scarf Hero, for example. Yeah, or Scarf Rotom. So I'd say it's like a 3.5 because I have a lot of spread. It's kind of spread out along the in the other range, and I actually also have like semi Trick Room, kind of a little bit, just because like Bronzong and Diancie can both set up Trick Room, and like they both, and Bewear can kind of benefit from that as well. So, maybe Hoopa can be lower speed as well. Yeah, I mean it's kind of there. Type matchups, I'd say is I have my ground and electric immune. Yeah, bless up. I have like 4 ground immune, so like good luck with that. To be fair, 2 of them aren't actually full-on ground immunes because they are part flying, but, so basically a Bolt Breaker Excadrill can beat them, but, I still have Lando too. Yeah, I think my team is really good coverage-wise. I have a lot of Psychic types, to be fair, which does make my team a lot weaker to Dark. In fact, my team is really weak to Dark. I do have 2 Dark Resist, but it's like, they're not really that good at taking hits. So yeah, that I just have to keep that in mind. My team doesn't have a lot of bulk. As I said before, I think my matchups though are pretty good overall. So I'm gonna say I give myself a 4. Hazards. Let's see here. So I got T-Spikes here. I got T-Spikes and Spikes here. I got Rocks here. I got Rocks here. I got Rocks here. And in terms of removal, Defog, and yeah, okay, I win the hazard game. I'm sorry, I win it. Oh man. I'm not gonna give myself 4. Anyway, and in terms of synergy, I think my team does overall pretty well. There's no like, actually, I actually do have a. Oh man. I actually don't have a Fire Water Grass core, but I actually have a Fairy Seal Dragon core, and I kind of forgot. I didn't even realize. So yeah, no Fire type really bums me out because I really like having Fire types usually, but besides the missing core, which I think my team kind of covers pretty well, but just give myself 4. Just gonna get myself 4. So now to sort everything by average. Sort by column J. There's a vertical. What? H9, H10. Well, okay, I'm trying to sort this. Let me see here. You can't assort a range containing vertical merges. There is a vertical merge at H9, H10. Okay, well, here's what I'll do. I will take this, put it here. Oh wait, sorry. I'm just trying to get this sorted. Okay. Okay, I can't sort vertical merges, so I'm gonna have to. How do I unmerge all of these? Alrighty. Okay, let's try sorting this again. By column L. Okay, that's not sorted. What the fuck? That's like the opposite of sorted. Wait, can you not sort by freaking number? What the hell? Oh my god. Am I gonna have to search up how to do... What? 2. It's actually sorting by... Why is it not... How do I sort by... Oh my god, I am incompetent. Give me a second, guys. I gotta... How to sort by number? Like, seriously? Wait, I actually can't sort... What the... Wait, hold up a sec. Fiamonts? Wait, Fiamonts does not have that score. Wait, go back. What the fuck is going on? Oh my god, help. Okay, well, you know what? I'll just do this manually. Okay, so the highest scores here. We got a 3.75 at West Virginia Noctowls. I think that is probably the best. Oh, a 3.75 here, Abbekerk as well. Okay, congratulations, you guys. Dude, what the hell? I can't. Why is this like this? Alright, okay, so I'm sorry. I am apparently very incompetent at Google Sheets. I'm really sorry, guys. Okay, so I'll just do this manually. Okay, so we got a 3.75 here, so Abbekerk gets to go right there. Anything higher? I thought I would have someone higher than that. I guess not. Okay, so next up is Virginia Noctowls at... Well, they're both tied for first. Okay, what's the next biggest number? There's 3.5. There's 3.6. I think that's the only 3.6. So that is Douglasville Dittos at third. Then we have 3.5625s. I think those are the next biggest ones. So that is me and Cramorants. Let's see here. We have some 3.5s as well. So let's try to get those out of the way. Sarasota Scizors. We got Columbus Mew Jackets. And we have Karachi Kingdras. After that, 3.43 is probably the next biggest one. So Birmingham Blisseys. Flapple Bandits. Oklahoma City Boltunds. Okay. Oh my god. I think 3.31 is probably the next biggest one. So we got New York Aqua Jets here. And then we had the London Luxrays. Probably next is 3.18. Damn, this is not scuffed at all, I promise. 3.18. Anyone else? Nope. Okay, so after that, let's see here. I think 2.9 is probably the next one. Looks like it. I don't see a 3. Okay, so the England Ampharos goes here. After that, we have 2. I think I saw 2.8 somewhere. Yep, there's 2.81. And it's the only 2.81. Lilycove Lycanrocs. Fires 2.18. Is there anything else? I must have missed someone. I don't think. Uh-oh. Damn it! Okay, I'm missing 2 people. Alright, who do I not have? Jesus Christ, I hate this. I apparently can't sort based. Oh my god, this is so annoying. I had to have missed someone. Where are they? 3.375? I don't think I got them. Okay, I don't think I got them. Okay, so they should be after 3.4375. So Birmingham Blisseys, where's that? Oh, is there another one? Okay, so I missed them. Oh, this is peak content. Don't let anyone else tell you otherwise. Oh shit. Yeah, okay. So I have one more person that I'm missing. Oh my god. Jesus. 3.25. Did I get them? I don't think I got them. Okay, good. So where's OKC? OKC is 3.43. Seattle Pidgeots is at 3.18. Okay, so London Luxrays is at 3.31, so 3.25. Okay, we found our last missing boy. Okay, so let me just put him in right here. Okay, I have my list now. Jesus Christ, I'm so sorry that took so long. I think these 2 are... There's a lot of ties in here, keep in mind, and I think I just kind of copy-pasted randomly. But here's my list. We got Abbekerk and West Virginia Noctowls. They're tied for first, and then we got... I think both of us were... No. Douglasville Dittos is higher, and then me and Chicago Cramorants are tied, I think. It's something like that, and go so on and so forth, and then we get to the end. So, yeah, those are my rankings. That took fucking 3 hours. But yeah, if you guys made it this far, wow, you guys really had no fucking life, huh? But yeah, thanks for watching. I'm gonna leave timestamps because there is no way people want to watch this entire goddamn thing. So yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.